topics. Okay, before we start, I'm going to tell everybody what's coming up. Monday, Earth's Mightiest Mondays, Avengers, the Eternals are falling from the sky. It's like the Three Amigos. The Amigos falling from sky. That's what Jefe tells El Guapo. So yes, it's raining Eternals. So that'll be fun. I read these issues. It is a lot of fun. Then Tuesday night, TerraVision, we're doing Christine, John Carpenter's adaptation of Stephen King's book, Christine. I never read the book, but I kind of like the movie idea of the car was just always evil versus in the book, I believe a spirit inhabits the car. I kind of like the idea that the car was just always evil. That just kind of is neater. And then, of course, Wednesday, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. I just read 61 and 62. These were bonkers. Some crazy shit happened, so you do not want to miss that for sure. And before we begin, we always thank our super friends. These are the channel members. So thank you guys for your support. We've got the Google Drive going. There's lots of stuff on there. I saw my buddy Raj wanted the omnibus for the Age of Apocalypse. It's massive. So it's like thousands of pages, I think. I don't know if it's thousands, but it's 1,000 something. So grab that if you're a super friend. And there's other stuff on there. We always thank our friend Clobbering Time, especially on Fantastic Four, because that was his favorite. The Thing was his favorite character. So we always thank and remember him, and we honor his memory. Put a CT in the chat. And check out his channel. His channel is linked in the description of all my videos and live streams. So there you go. I'm not doing too many more videos. I think I'm going to finish up Tales of Suspense, and then maybe I'll do Iron Man on my own. Maybe I won't. I'm not really sure, but the videos are kind of meh. Like no one really cares. I think it feels like more like, live streams seem to be the thing that people watch more. Like I'll have like 5 times the views on live streams than on a video. So videos are, anyways, they've been on the down low for like a while now. So it'll just be like the one Tales of Suspense to finish off Iron Man. But that's that. Okay, let's bring in my co-hosts. Hey, Sean.
Just call for 4. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, just call for 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They could do a lot of cheat. They could do shut the door. It's not a bore. I don't know. Like they could do a lot of stuff.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, the things about yes, I know. Oh gosh. All right, let's bring in Steve.
You ever play roulette? Always bet on black.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Sean, I didn't realize you had such a good singing voice.
Like Dana Barrett. There is no Dana, only Zool. What a tremendous singing voice you must have. There is no Dana. That actually creeped me out as a kid. I was like, oh, that's weird. Is that a new look for you?
Yeah.
He makes it okay for kids because he downplays it. Like he's downplaying it, but it's pretty creepy, right?
Yeah.
But because he's downplaying it, you're like, oh, I feel a bit safe. All right, we've got a special guest. Ours waiting backstage, so let's bring in Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hello.
Go for 4. Time to sweep the floor.
It's time to sweep the floor.
Cover your mouth before you start to snore.
Before you start to snore.
Take a boat and row to shore. I don't know it. I'll come up with some more later.
Let's show the guy. So Phil is here. Let's go. Phil, you know what I watched today? Okay, you know what I watched before we start the Fantastic Four?
Shemai, Phil.
You know what I watched today, Phil? You're going to appreciate this one. It's a big one. Caves of Androzani. I mean, yeah, woo! I mean, it doesn't get any more 10 out of 10 than that 10 out of 10. That's, I mean, Shiraz Jack has to be for obviously it's Davros, Master, Dalek, Cyberman, and I would put him. He's not even a villain. The thing with that story is so good is that everyone had their own agendas, and the Doctor. The only agenda the Doctor has is to save Perry and himself from that disease, and everyone else is working for themselves. Who is the villain? I mean, there's that guy who runs the corporation, right? Yeah. I mean, is Jack? I guess he's a bad guy, sort of, but like everyone, and then you got the mercenary guys. Everyone's after their own thing and looking to screw the other guys. It's the last 3 or 4 Pete Davison ones. are really awesome because there's a lot going on. Like there's always like the Doctor has to complete this task and that's it. Even the one with Davros, I just watched the Resurrection of Daleks like the other day too. I've been finishing off the Pete Davidson ones again, and even that one, man, Davros is awesome. But like, I mean, Jack is just friggin' awesome. And Caves is yeah. Fatal J, what's going on? Hey, Fatal J, how's it going, dude? Always bet on black. You know what's funny? I never owned Passenger 57, and our friend Steven often upgrades movies, and then he, gets rid of the other version. So he upgraded Passenger 57, and then for some reason, this Sean here, in like some odd reason.
Oh, that's the one I rejected.
Yeah, you returned it down.
I didn't have it. I have like 2 copies of it. So.
Okay. I knew something was up. I was like, why is there a DVD here, Steve? He's like, oh, Sean didn't want it. I was like, holy shit, what's happened? Something's happened. What happened? He didn't want it? And I was like, there's something going on. We got to get to the bottom of this. And then the first thought was like, well, he probably already owns it. I was like, well, yeah, that's true. So I was like, I'll take it. So I it's a DVD, so it's bullshit, but it's better than nothing.
DVDs are awesome. Stop.
Except for that, except all of them are bullshit.
They're
the
VCD
okay.
of our age.
They're the VCD. I do have VCDs still.
They're everywhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Who else? I'm seeing the top row is seeing it. I don't know,
yeah,
Steven. Steven, are you going to go see the Transformers, the movie?
I'll see it. I saw it in the theater when I was a kid.
I don't know.
So did I.
Oh, sorry, Steve.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I don't know if it's playing down here because, of course, I'm on the other side of the world, right? So
yeah,
I'm
made it to Canada.
dialing in from tomorrow.
Yeah. It did make it to Canada. So we got that. So and then Steven is going as well. Steven's going with me or whatever. So yeah, we're going to that. I did see it in theaters when it came out. I'm looking forward to it big time. I've seen it. I've seen it a million times. I even bought it on YouTube, like just so I could have it on my TV anytime. I just play it on loop a lot.
Yeah, I never saw it on in theaters. So and it's one of those things like it's part of me because I've seen it so many times. I have a lot of emotional stories about it, but I've never seen it in theaters, so I'm looking forward to it. Like I'm really actually because things have been happening in my life, and I'm like, please, dear God, have nothing happen in that week so I can watch this movie.
You'll make it.
Was a priority to me.
It'll be okay. You'll make it, I think.
Yeah.
I think it should be okay. I did get. You're not gonna be able to tell, but like. The top shelf of the camera, which is not the actual top shelf, that has all the movie Autobots and Decepticons. I'm just missing Cyclonus, who is on pre-order. I have an other Cyclonus, and then behind me, in that shelf right there where my thumb is, that's the vintage versions of most of the movie characters. I don't have Rodimus or Hot Rod. I don't have Blur either, and I don't have Galvatron, so I'm still missing quite a few of them. But like pretty cool. So I got those, and what do you got there? What do you have there?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
I'm rifling through some bits and some very old tattered issues and things.
Oh, cool.
Looking for a Green Lantern I have from 1981 because I'm sure at some point, West Coast Avengers, they're all dead. I'm sure at some point a moment will come in the discussion. Oh, Superman looking awesome here.
I had that one too.
Talk about lanterns.
I didn't watch it. I'm not going. I watched Jugger. I was gonna watch the lantern, or I was gonna watch the fake lanterns thing, which we'll talk about at the end. I was gonna watch the fake Green Lantern show. I thought, could I watch the fake Green Lantern show, or could I watch one of my all-time favorite movies, which is Salute of the Jugger? And then Reacher. The next episode of Reacher came out, and I was just like, I have to watch that. So I watched that, and then I don't care about. I don't care at all about Lang. I don't care. I actually want everything to fail and go away, and I don't want any more superhero stuff because it's all fake anyways. Or the opposite. I want all the superhero stuff to be completely garbage, and just let people think that the next entire race of man can think that this Green Lantern show was what Green Lanterns really was, and they think it's stupid. Because there's a guy, Nerdman, I don't know if you guys know, Hot Takes Tuesdays was this thing. So Nerdman had seen Dune, because I told him that Dune, I only read the first 4 books of Dune, and I thought they were awesome. Like I even like
a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot in there.
There's a lot, but only 6 Herbert ones. The rest is like the Sun and
Isn't
all
that
that.
only? It only takes about 5,000 years, doesn't it? The first 4 books.
Yeah, it goes to Leto. So Leto's the worm, like God Emperor. He's the worm, whatever. So I like the worm. Hey, Phantom outside. How's it going, dude? I love the Worm book too. I thought he was awesome. Anyways, so I read those, and I like the Dune movie, David Lynch, and I've got the miniseries and Children of Dune miniseries and all of that stuff. And I even have the Dune Lynch version, which is the really long one, which literally the screen pauses and then it talks like it's crazy. Like it's just a weird movie. It just pauses and gives the whole backstory of a guy. So and then the movie's fine, but he makes it rain at the end. I mean, that breaks the whole thing. So that was crummy. But anyways, I saw the new whatever, the Boring.
Boring.
As Sean says, what's the guy? Delanue? I don't know. Whatever the fake.
Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. He's from
Sure.
Quebec, man.
Yeah. Oh God. That's
really. Oh, he's French.
Yeah. So Denis. It's Dennis. So Dennis made his movie. I was like, this is boring and it sucks. And then Nerdman, who never read any of the things and never saw anything for Dune, he went to go see it.
Canadian.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, dude, Dune must be terrible because everyone's saying this is like the book. I was like, no, it's not like the book. No. They're lying to you.
No,
because he's like, oh, that book must suck. That's actually so. Anyone watching this Green Lantern thing, they're like, oh, Green Lantern's supposed to be a really boring idea. It's like, well, yeah, I guess it is.
Like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but like, didn't you say that your wife watched it and she said, why do people think that this is a big deal? Like,
she thought it was boring.
Yeah, and you said, no, but this isn't like the book at all.
It's not the book.
Like, yeah, it's not.
She watched it and she did not even get for part 2. Like, it's like I was like, part 2, she's like, I'm totally good. She's like, you watch it on your own if you want. And I was like, well,
it's very basic because they scooped out what made it special.
They scooped it all out.
It's all a strategy. And it's like, well, you can't commit that to film. Yeah, if you're a bad filmmaker, you can't. Right. But, like, you should be able to convey things.
Actually, the Dune Dave Lynch one had some of it. But again, Harkonnen. Harkonnen gets he gets squashed a bit, like because Baron Harkonnen is like one of the best villains ever in anything. Like this guy is crazy. Like
in that movie,
the plan, the plans and within the plans within like that, and like the guy's planning out. Like it's like the Bene Gesserit where they're planning out. They plan out like whatever generations in advance. Like this guy's like. He's like, oh yeah, we're sending in Beast, and it's like, yeah, but everyone hates him. He goes, I know. Okay, why? Well, because I want them to hate the guy. It's like, okay, why would you want that? Well, because fate is going to come in, right? But then when that thing happens with him and the girl, and he's in her house, like this is like super crazy. Yeah. How is that going to be in this movie? These movies suck. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So everyone likes these movies, and like, oh, you're crazy. I was like, well, go ahead.
I reckon you could fix about 50% of the problems with Villeneuve's film with one casting change, right? Mm-hmm. You get rid of Timothée Chalamet and you cast Austin Butler as Paul. Austin Butler played Fade, but you cast him as Paul, and I reckon then you have suddenly someone who's believable as a charismatic leader, as a fighter, as someone who people will rise up and follow. Because he played Elvis, right? Convincingly. So that's my take on Dune.
Yeah, Chalamet is the hot thing right now, and so he's playing Paul Atreides. But like, that's the main thing about him, that he's supposed to be charismatic. That's why people like follow him, and you don't get that at all because Chalamet's not charismatic. He never has been,
dude.
So he's a plank of wood. He's like a freaking jacket on him. He's a plank of fucking wood.
My wife and I will say this, and we'll get going. And I will say. Listen, like I built this one on my birthday, so it was my birthday this week. And because I bought all the blind boxes, I bought boxes of the blockies. I opened them all up and wrote on each box who's in the box, so I know who I'm building. I was like, got to assemble my buddy Rodimus on my birthday. I love Hot Rod Rodimus Prime. He's great. I was not sad when Optimus Prime died because I thought, well, I mean, I was more shocked. I was like, oh shit, is he dead? When they first attacked the shuttle, and like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, I didn't understand what was happening. I was like, they're not. I was like, are they dead? So they shot those guys. I was like, it's Brawn. Everybody's on there. Ratchet, Ironhide. But okay. So hold on. Before Ironhide so they all got nailed. I was like, well, they're not dead. They're just out, right? Like they're out of the movie. Like I didn't comprehend that they're dead, right? And then Ironheart's like, no. He's like, such heroic nonsense. I was like, oh shit. I was like,
Yeah,
is
and
he
stuff
dead?
comes out of his head.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Wheeljack
Is he
too, I think.
Wheeljack?
I think he bites it there.
Yes.
Don't they see his corpse being dropped into
No,
a smelter later on?
It's Windcharger, and I should know this. I've literally seen this movie 100 times. It's tough. I'll have to.
It's definitely Windcharger. Yeah,
Windcharger is for sure laying dead, and is Wheeljack next to him?
I think it's Wheeljack.
I think Wheeljack is next.
He turns up into Super God Master Force for no reason. But
yeah, and Perceptor. Well, Perceptor didn't die, and actually Blaster disappears. There's a weird segment where once they get into the thing and they take off in the two shuttles, they both go separate ways. What happened to Blaster? And then I asked ChatGPT, I said, what happened to Blaster? It's like, oh, it's just presumed that he stayed back on Autobot City. He was trying to repair it and he hid from the Decepticons.
Is he
I guess.
not in season 3?
Yeah.
He is, right?
Yeah, and then he's in Headmasters and he becomes Twincast, my buddy. Anyway, I love him. They should have made Green Lanterns, the Green Arrow. Oh, they were just. I know Slade. Like, hey, how's it going? I know people are saying casting choices. I love this cover. Oh yeah, sorry. Let's get this going on here. Yeah. This entire comic is sideways, so it's landscape. We were talking about this last time. Where is this the first time? Is this the first time a comic's been like this?
I think this was, and then it was either X Factor or Marvel Team Up or something that did it. I think Liefeld drew it later in the 80s.
Later, yeah. Yes, I think everyone picks Serpentor, right, Sean?
Yes, yeah.
I was torn. That was a tough poll, Sean. I was torn on that one.
They're all awesome, and I think that's the best one, Serpentor. So
I like the Triangle of Darkness. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all of the movie characters. I like season 1 and 2 as a package. I like the movie concluding season 1 and 2 and then beginning the next phase. I like the next phase. Headmaster concludes that phase. Yeah. And then within Headmasters, the next phase slowly starts to start, sort of, but not really. But then Master Force and Victory is the next kind of 2 phases. And then that's it for G1 for me. We have to watch Beast Wars and see if we can fit that in. I did buy a shit ton of Transformers. I had a bunch pre-ordered and then more. And I saw more at Walmart. Oh, I got to get these. Lie feet and draw in the same sentence. Do not use the words Liefeld. It's Liefeld. And draw in the same sentence. I don't know. Was that you, Steve, who used that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I said he drew the sideways issue.
Yeah. Yes, he did draw it.
Phil,
I know Phil's a hater. Yeah, he's a hater. So anyways, all right, let's do it. Fantastic Four. 252.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, Sean, you're
252. The cover art is like. Am I back or no?
You're back. Yeah, you're back.
All right. The cover art is by John Byrne. The release date is December 14th, 1982, but the cover date is March 1983. Cityscape, written, penciled, and inked by John Byrne. Colored by Glennis Ween, lettered by Jim Novak, and edited by Tom DeFalco and Lance Tooks.
All right.
Or Tooks. I don't know.
Tooks. He's a hobbit. Yeah. He's a Took. I'm reading Two Towers. That's why I'm. That book is fire good, man. That's got to be the best one. I mean, like every like I'm just like, and like the Treebeard stuff is way better in the book because you're like the way he's explaining it is awesome.
Yeah,
very quiet show. No, he's good. I think he's good now. We hear him good now. I hear him good. Yeah.
The elves did not turn up at Helm's Deep, right? There's a reason Tolkien called the end of the War of Wrath. There's a reason he called it the Last Alliance of Men and Elves, and if you do the maths. Because I watched this video last week on this guy's made a scale miniature of all Middle Earth to track out the journey of the Fellowship, right?
Awesome.
It is not possible for the elves to leave after the Uruks leave Isengard and get to Helm's Deep first. It's not possible.
Is that in the movie? See, I don't know any. I have seen the movies many times, but I don't know any names. It's like I know the names, but I don't know where they are or like I can't. Like I know Isengard and I know Mordor and Rohan and then Rivendell and the Shire. I know all the names, but I don't know where they are. So someone's like, oh, can they make it? I was like, I guess they can. I don't know if they can. It's like, but I do know the answer to the Hawks question, why the Hawks can't take the ring. So I'm not going to tell you, or I'll tell you at the end if everyone stays. Who's your favorite Fantastic Four member?
Tough.
I like look, Thing is the best, but I kind of like Human Torch, but probably Thing, even though I have a Human Torch Reddit group. Sean, who do you like the best?
Well, it's Thing.
Steve?
The real Thing.
It kind of rotates. It's between Ben and Reed. Between Ben and Reed. I love Johnny though, but
I also like Reed a lot too. Yeah. I like everybody. Actually, Sue is for sure my weakest.
But I like Sue.
I like Sue too.
It depends who's writing and what the storyline is, to be honest with you.
Or who do you like the best?
Well, it really depends on who's writing, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say Byrne and Kirby did the best job of, and Simonson later on, did the best job of writing Reed, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So many writers do Reed really badly, but Kirby, Byrne do Reed really, really well, especially in the next 3 issues. But Byrne, he knows that Sue has not received the attention she deserves, and Byrne is going to do amazing things with Sue. And with Sue and Reed's relationship as well. So there's great stuff to come, you know?
Right. And check this out, virtual reality. I'm wearing my Doom shirt today. And this is a Walmart $12 special. So when did you ever think in your life that crummy Walmart would have... This is official. This has a Marvel tag. This is an official Marvel.
No, sure.
Like, isn't that crazy that you think that we're that far? You know, I saw Venom. Venom is there. Like all of the guys that are coming up, right? Like, so Venom was there. Doom. I was like, wow. Like you never thought that you have to go to a comic shop to get one of these shirts or something, right? It's like not like, oh, I was at Walmart. I was like, oh, $12. I'll grab that for $12. I need a Doom shirt. Pointy Doom, yeah, you gotta have him pointing. I mean, that's you know. So here's these primitives, the primitive screwheads.
Wouldn't you say that with these 3 issues tonight that this is Byrne doing Star Trek?
Yeah, big time. It's super Star Trek.
There's such a Star Trek feel to the whole Negative Zone saga, especially these 3 and the next 2 issues after that. It's so Star Trek. Like
these are all Star Trek tonight.
Exploring concepts like this one, but then the next issue as well. It could be an episode of TNG.
Yeah,
and of course the one after that he borrowed from Doctor Who. So
yeah, so here's Taya, who's being all shunned, and Tanner. It's like the husband or mate or whatever.
Tanner.
It's Mork. That was Mork, and that was Minnie. No.
Pam Doll.
So here comes that egg, or whatever, the FF egg.
Yeah.
We're free. Give us free. All right, so they come running out, or whatever. They're like, oh, look we're in the negative zone. Isn't this negative? No. So they automatically, I don't know what, get nailed by these, primitive screwheads. And what do we think of Pedro Pascal? Garbage. Yeah. I thought everybody in that movie was garbage. As the character.
The writing didn't help, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Pedro Pascal possibly could have been a very, very good Reed, but the writing for the character was wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's go with that point.
If anyone has seen Narcos, seen Pascal in Narcos, and then his turn in Game of Thrones, you know the guy's badass. He can be badass. It's the source material that the words that he's given on in the script, and that Fantastic Four movie is a flat movie. So
yeah, I don't think he really cared. I think a lot of these people don't care. They're like, yeah, I'll get my money and I'll be in it and I say my lines and that's it.
You know who would have been a good Reed? Hugh Laurie, who played House.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's a good, yes. That guy, I like that guy's face. That's a good Reed face. Yes. It was good. Oh, dude. No, man, it wasn't. We'll talk about that. If you've been because I'm bulletproof. I've read 254 plus issues of Fantastic Four. I'm pretty bulletproof. Lanterns, I'm not bulletproof. I've only read 40 issues of Green Lantern ever total. and none of the big. Oh, I read some of the team up with him and Green Arrow, which I do not like. Actually, I don't like that going on the Heroes on the Road or whatever the hell it's called. I don't like those. But I did like the Grant Morrison comics where it was season 1 and season 2. But I'm not bulletproof on Green Lanterns, but I'm bulletproof on Fantastic Four and Avengers. Like we're going to be at 300 issues of Avengers. I'm bulletproof, man. Like if I say it, it's accurate. It's like you can't win on that. Lanterns, all this other garbage stuff I don't know anything about. If I watched Lanterns, I would assume Green Lantern's a boring ass comic where nothing happens. That would be I guess this is like the comic, boring and stupid and garbage. It's like Doom should have been in it. Well, he'll be in it now. Stephen Fry is the Thing. Oh, I like Stephen Fry.
I don't know.
Hey, Al.
I don't know, Phil.
Thanks, Jay.
I don't like that they say in that trailer that he was a caring man and then he.
That's a lie.
It's that
lie.
MCU sympathetic villain bullshit. It's like he's always been an ass. It's like, oh, there's no such thing as evil. Yes, there effing is. Like, what? Stop it. God.
That's fake. That entire thing is he used to be a caring man. Lie. And then this happened. Lie. What issue? Sue, can you tell me what issue number that was? Let me look it up right now. I've got them all on the drive. Which one was it? What comic was that in? Nothing. So go away. And don't quote comics that came out from 2000 and up.
I know.
That's the other thing. What happened in this comic?
It's like 2011. That doesn't sound like 1962 to me.
Yeah.
What talking about?
Well, this was in this comic by this loser writer. No, that guy. No. Okay, so that's Tanar and Taya, and we don't know exactly what, but she's been shunned. Something's going on with her. She's been chosen, shunned, whatever. Hey, FK, how's it going? Are you skipping? No, I'm not skipping any Avengers comics. I'm not skipping any Avengers comics. All right, so we've got this lady. Okay, so they fall from the sky, the Fantastic Four. So now they're like, oh my god, they fell from the sky. This is they're like the sky fallers. Somebody always falls from the sky, like Indiana Jones. I was just rearranging my Indiana Jones shelf, and he fell from the sky with Short Round and all that. So all these people always fall from skies, and then there's always some old person who's like, oh, they fell from the skies. That means something.
Over a whole country.
Yeah. I like that guy.
I like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he told a good tale, man. That place killed my people. It's like, oh shit. It's like,
yeah. He's really angry. Yeah.
I like that guy a lot. He goes, that's why Shiva brought you here.
Yeah.
Oh, we weren't brought here. Listen, we whatever. He basically, if he spoke English, but whatever. She brought you here, so let's get on to the business at hand here. Anyways, I'm gonna do my own. I'm gonna do my own version of these movies and explain it my way.
Uh-huh.
It's like, so they fall from the skies, and this guy's like, listen, you got business you got to take care of right now. I love this look of these people. They're very cool. They're alien, negative zone people. So here's half the planet. This was kind of neat. So that was Mama Shanti, I think was her name, or Moma Shanti. And then Uta is the planet. A lot of cool names. Half of it is just like all Byrne or whatever. And then half of it's like this like living brain or something. It was very Star Trek.
It's like a sentient city.
Yeah. So like it kept pushing them like away or whatever. Remember when didn't Annihilus have that energy? Remember he had that thing that was pushing people, made everybody flee, and he had that energy dome or something? That was Annihilus, right?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, they couldn't go through the barrier.
That was Annihilus.
That was Annihilus, right? So this negative zone, this is a negative zone thing. Like this is just something that happens in the negative zone. Guys like Burnt Victim Johnny Storm, Human Torch will look like him just fine. Burnt Victim Johnny Storm.
Oh, that's rough. That's coming up.
Oh.
Yeah.
In a few weeks' time. That's a rough issue, mate.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet then. Yeah. I've only read this many comics. So there's the old woman with the Yoda cane or whatever. That's a pretty old lady there. Yep.
Now,
It's like,
I think it's important to note that Reed has been incapacitated.
yes, that was early on. So she tried to
Very
block.
important.
Because this leads into what R was talking about earlier about Sue ascending in terms of her rank. Because if this was in like 68, it would be Ben talking at this point.
Yeah.
So half of it is Canada. Then. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's a bit harsh.
We don't. We like our space, buddy. We don't want. We need to. We don't like that. What was that planet on Star Trek where everyone's walking around next to each other? No one could take a piss.
Yeah.
It was like super fake. Okay. So yeah, the buildings like threw us out. It's like, okay, well that's shit. They're like, yeah. So anyways, meanwhile, Annihilus is back home, breaking. You can't leave this guy alone. He just breaks shit. There's collectible plates, a lot of Royal Dalton plates that were all smashed up. They had some nice fine China dolls, and that all got
frame pictures and stuff.
Frame pictures. They had some old government documents framed, and he destroyed those. Like he's just a dick. He did also throw a little kid into a wall.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this is crazy with Alicia John Byrne. What are you doing? This is crazy. This is like Predator.
It gets crazier.
Yeah, and the skirt
God.
defies gravity as well too. Like there's no science where the skirt drapes like that. Whatever.
That's why he's from the negative zone.
Yeah.
Very negative.
Yeah. That's nothing positive happens there, exactly.
Actually, to be honest, most of Annihilus's plots end up with him exploding. At the end of most Annihilus stories, he explodes, but you're always happy to see it. As a reader, you always feel very satisfied when he's like, boom.
Yeah.
That's very satisfying.
Goblin Hag. That's MoMA Shanti. And this is Alicia Masters hanging upside down. She's got nowhere to go and all day to get there. So I was listening to Styx earlier, so that's kind of my. Okay, so anyways, here comes the big. It's all of the primitive tribe things,
What's the TOS episode? What's the TOS episode with the giant sort of dragon mouth and the exploding plants and they have to sacrifice to it? What's that called?
Oh, I even though I've watched all these shows 7 times, I don't remember any names of anything.
The original series?
Original series.
Yeah, with
one of the red shirt guys gets killed by he steps on an explosive rock, and then there's another plant that shoots darts into him.
Yeah, it's the apple. There you go, the apple.
Yeah, but there's this giant. There's this giant dragon head. Thanks, classic.
Yeah,
giant dragon head they have to sacrifice to.
Yeah.
This is that episode.
Yeah, it's the red skinned people with the white hair.
That's the one. That's the one.
And they don't. I don't know. They're not allowed to like love each other or something stupid, right? And then they learn about sex, and they're like, hell yeah, and then whatever. There's class. Thanks, classic. Ball. That's it. Ball. Yes.
Yeah.
Bal or whatever. And I never learned, Sammy. You don't how you've all taught. Yes, that is true. Do not. Yeah, that is. Yeah. All right. So they're going to sacrifice. They're going to make the girl walk into the city. And it's going to eat her or something, or we don't know what's going to happen. It doesn't feel like it's any good. Like if this was Dungeons and Dragons, everybody would do like checks and then use a 10-foot pole to poke into the hole first, and then the guy with the highest hit points would walk in first. So it's like
secret passages.
Search for secret passages. Yeah, is there any light source? All this other bullshit. So Thing is going to bust it or block the thing or whatever. They just eat fruits and veggies, yeah. God, they gotta learn how to cook meat on that planet.
He's uprooting a lot of rocks here. It's his favorite move in this
Yeah.
He and Johnny are really destructive, actually, in this issue. Very destructive.
Has the most dead red shirts. Wow. And red skins. They could have had some red skin dead people too, I guess, but didn't want to. Alicia goes commando. I don't know. That's very rude, Phil. The vegan, I don't know. No, nobody likes vegans. That's
Oh.
No, not they don't even like themselves. Because if they did, they'd treat themselves to meat. All right, so Reed wakes up. Okay, why
Now,
am I
there's a
sleeping on this hay bag or whatever?
There's a
Hay
kinetic
or
panel
straw?
for you, eh?
Yeah.
Like, what that conveys a lot with one panel, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, like that,
Mhm.
like whipping all
Yeah.
around. Yeah. Would she even know? Yeah, she could feel it. Yeah, so check this weird. Yeah, you're right. Yes, RR, you're right, because it was like a whole machine or something behind that, right? Controlling them all. Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
once you pass that mouth, basically it's nothing, it's rubbish, but they're just scared, right? So they kept bringing it the food or whatever and it just, yeah, it burns it up or whatever. Okay, yes, I remember. We're gonna watch Next Gen again, even though we just finished Next Gen. We're just gonna watch it again because we haven't watched that one as
Why
much.
not?
We have to catch up. We've seen Deep Space Nine too many times and Voyager too many times. Sorry, Steve.
Is it kind of like a play? Unless I'm misremembering, Wizard of Oz wasn't like the wizard not what was cracked up to be.
The wizard.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just he's just the wizard is the best character
But-
ever. It's like
but
pay no
this-
attention to that man behind the curtain.
This is a little bit different. It's not just not what it's cracked up to be, it's more than what it's cracked up to be. Reed's gonna freak out now because essentially they're tearing apart its brain. That the city has become sentient and it's evolving into a new life form. So it was kicking them out, the people, just to protect
As a
itself,
virus.
right?
Yes.
With a virus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's becoming a life form, and they have just seriously damaged it, if not killed it, right?
I thought that they killed it. My impression was that they
Yeah.
killed this thing. The thing is, the city itself kept expanding itself, and it was going to cover the whole planet eventually, I guess. But this brain, whatever thing it is, it's like they don't know, and they're like, "Well, this girl's getting hurt," so they just come in and Ben like is basically ripping apart its brain. I think here,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh well, that's it. Let's move on. Let's kill some other people in the other. Them's the breaks." Maybe they could use the brain for food or something. It'd be a whole new. They could have like food trucks and stuff with like.
And this is where like the prime directive in Star Trek really, is
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
And then it also shows like even though you could be well-meaning, you could be absolutely destructive as well too, just because you don't know. And it's in a certain perspectives. Like if you take everything, this might be controversial to say, but if you take everything at face value, where everything that is living or sentient has a place, and then you break it down even to like organisms or bioorganisms or whatever. So if you have a cold, do you kill that organism to let the other organism live and all that kind of stuff? So it's really philosophical questions because there are religions. I think it's the Jain religion where they're essentially vegan because they don't kill anything to eat it. They don't like kill living things, but they're not obviously then thinking of like microscopic life forms or organisms because then they wouldn't be able to, I guess, combat a cold or fight.
Yeah, everything is
Also
killing
plants.
some sort of life.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, also plants. I was going to say.
Oh, plants. Yeah. I wanted to do a short film of Hostel, except it's a plant, and they're cutting off limbs of it. It's like, cut off another bit.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that. Sorry, RR, because like I've always thought you think that so eating meat is bad, but when you clip or when you pull something like a vegetable or something out of the ground, are you not displacing it and shocking it in a way that we're not aware of? Because at least when I was a kid, if you played music, it was that kind of thought process to stuff.
That was The Happening, the movie The Happening, or the plants fought back or whatever. Which is a cheesy movie, but I thought it was kind of funny.
That was a very 70s thing that like maybe the plants are sentient. Like that was all over television. I have that Leonard Nimoy thing where he explores that in Surge or whatever.
Yeah, his show, whatever that show he did afterwards was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't, I mean, you got to eat, right? Now, what
I just
would
want to draw attention before you scroll up? Look at the expression on Reed's face in those two panels. That really tells a story there, right? Like it's profound regret.
Yeah, like what could the answer had been? There was an Enterprise episode where Phlox was on a planet and there was two sort of race of beings, and one was like sort of the subservient race because that's just the role that they've always played. But when he started doing some genetic testing, there's like some sort of plague or something. It wasn't infecting.
Yeah, season 1.
Yeah, it wasn't infecting the sort of the lesser guys. And he's like, holy crap. He goes, evolution is taking a turn here because really there can't be two species. And he's like, if I cure these guys, because what's supposed to happen is like those guys are supposed to die off.
That's right.
In order for them to evolve, because they have more capabilities. If they evolve, they'll be better and smarter. But these guys need to die for that to happen. So nature took its course. He's like, I can cut that off, but then I'm picking which. That was awesome because that was a real thing, not like plants and people. Like, get out of here. Yeah.
Doctor is the name of the episode. It's episode 13. Because we on Admiral Teague's channel, we had a really big discussion about it because it's probably the most Star Trek episode of the first season of Enterprise. Yeah, and exactly like you say, that Phlox realizes I may be playing God here. I'm interfering with the natural flow events, and this is before the Prime Directive.
Yes,
Steve mentioned. This is before the Prime Directive.
This is before, yeah. So it was brilliant. It was really good writing. That was awesome. And what do you do there? Because those are two equally important species. This isn't like saying, oh, we have to pick the plants versus the animals or something. Well, okay. But like, it's like, you're like, and then he literally is picking, because if he helps them, that's it. It's over for that other, and if he doesn't help them, they're dead. So no matter what he does, one person is getting effed over. Enterprise is a great show for the most part. But in any case, that one was a really good one. I really like Phlox in that one.
He's always great, Phlox.
I like Phlox a lot. Yeah.
Of all the doctors in all of Star Trek, I would have, if I was dying, I would have him.
I like Phlox a lot.
I tell you. So, McCoy, too temperamental.
Yeah.
Picardo, terrible bedside manner. Dr. Crusher and Dr. Pulaski, a bit wishy-washy. But Phlox actually has he doesn't have a human set of ethics. Like, he doesn't have the Hippocratic Oath. He has a different set of values. Yeah. And he'll do whatever he needs to save a patient, right? So
I like
he
Phlox,
would cross boundaries that some of them wouldn't cross.
Yeah, he breeds animals for stuff to use them for and stuff. Yeah. Sorry, Steve, what were you going to say?
Yeah, no, it was just, I was thinking of The End of Oak Street. I think that's the name of the movie.
Yeah, I didn't see that yet.
And so it's interesting, but it's one of those things where it's like if because of the time dilation and displacement that's part of the script, if you put everything together, certain species are not going to survive, because there's no way that we would, as mammals as we are now, would have survived being in the dinosaur age. We would have been absolutely wiped out. So it's one of those things where it's like everything sometimes has its time.
Yeah, that is the other thing too. And there has to be, like, you want dinosaurs walking around right now?
Yeah, no.
Although I'd like to have a pet dinosaur. That'd be bad. Imagine a Triceratops. You had a Triceratops as a vehicle or something.
Ride it to work.
Yeah.
Imagine
treatment to ease the pain. Yeah. He's not a magician, damn it. Yeah.
Oh, good one, Al. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
Yeah. You want Yeoman Ranch? Will she go with a bang?
Bones, I've got a headache. Damn it, Jim, Oh, sorry.
Yeah, damn it, Jim, I am a doctor.
That was that SNL sketch where someone's choking. He's like, "Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a and he
Oh, I watched that. Is that the one that you guys sent me? That I didn't think I didn't think it was that good. You know what I found out? I don't like making fun of Star Trek unless I'm doing it, because I'm doing it in a kind way. I don't like other people making fun of it. It's like, go away. You didn't write anything good. SNL sucks. I don't like SNL.
No, but what's his name? Khan being the safety inspector was funny.
No, that is
no
funny.
sneeze guards on the salads.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess. It's okay. I'll give you that. I'll say it's okay. No, I don't like. Yeah, I can't take like off brand Star Trek or whatever. Malcolm and Superman. Remember, it was a story of a kid with a triceratops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember this cover as a kid. I remember seeing this cover on the newsstands. One thing is that in Byrne's era, the cover game on FF went through the roof.
Yeah, it's all good.
There's one with Galactus and Nova,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a half shot where Galactus
257. 257.
Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Where
I know, I do. I can't believe I can't make it next week, and you're going to talk about 257, which has one of the greatest Galactus sequences ever. I'm gutted, but I can't make it next week. But yeah, go on, Steve. Oh,
Yeah.
tell him, mate. Oh,
yeah,
it's brilliant.
It's a great cover where half of Galactus's face is a skull. It's just
hold on. Let me see. Did I use it as my? I may have already used it. Hold on. Let's see. Where's my
257?
Yeah. Let me see.
That is. I mean, the Galactus elements of that story.
257. A couple of weeks
257.
away. Right?
Wow.
It's actually a couple. You are going to be here for that because.
Right.
Yeah. And look. Coincidentally, ta-da!
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh.
So I used it as my icon. No, but next week we're only doing. It's a bit of an off. Hold on a second.
All right.
You will be here for 257. Hold on.
Yes.
Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see what we're doing.
I won't say any more because I don't want to spoil it. Oh, the
Galactus
sequence though.
Okay, so here's the thing. Hold on. Because of the way that these volumes work, next week is only 2 issues of FF, and then week after is 3 because I wanted to get in. There's an annual or something, and I could.
It was a weird annual.
Yeah, I couldn't fit it in the schedule properly. So next Friday is a bit of a bullshit one, but you'll be here for the Friday after, which will have 257 and 258 and an annual. So you will make it for that. I had to figure it out. Are you guys beat me to the punch? So I was going through the covers when I make my icons because we're doing multiple comics. I just want one comic because I used to do all 4 and you can't. The problem with me doing my old style of having all 4 comics as one, you can't see it on iPads or phones. It doesn't look good. Soon as I changed to this style of icon where I just picked one central image and then I just put the issue numbers in the description of the text and I put them on as a splash saying 255 or 256 or whatever. I actually got this one guy messaged me. He's like, "Whoa, I really like this thumbnail." I was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" He's like, "This is like your best thumbnail." I was like, "Really?" But I changed all my thing to that so it's easier. And I was like, looking through the covers, like, "Oh, this cover looks awesome. I've got to use this as the thumbnail." So there you go. All right, FK. Steelers game. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate. Yeah, so Andrew doesn't like G.I. Joe, but he likes Fantastic Four, so he's back for Fantastic Four. If you're at work, lots of poo breaks, long ones, pre breaks. Yeah, you're gonna take a lot of breaks. Yeah. All right, the world's greatest comic magazine. All right, let's do it.
Fantastic Four.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I tell you though, so is this 1982 or 83?
This is 83.
Because you've got to think, at the same time, Simonson's doing his run on Thor. Claremont is still going strong on X-Men. So the Marvel's game is just peak at time.
I think Roger Stern is writing Spider-Man at this point.
Probably.
So
it's like everyone's on point or whatever.
You can argue that, like, title wise, this might have been one of Marvel's strongest eras.
Like just for collective talent spread out with all of the on like multiple comics.
Because like sometimes, like I would even argue, like even now for DC, it's like, yeah, Batman's good and there are other titles, but it's absolute Batman that people are driving to, right?
Right.
And there are points in Marvel's history where it was like the X-Men were dragging the X office.
Yeah, they held everything.
The entire company. This one, you can go the Hulk office, the X-Men office, the Spider-Man office, the FF office, and then you even had the offshoots like Alpha Flight was great for a year and stuff like that. And little miniseries, like the Wolverine miniseries was a couple of years earlier. But this Marvel was peak at this point, man.
They have to go. Marvel can fix itself pretty easily. They just have to go through the numbers. X-Men 97, pretty much everyone's liking. It's finished now. I haven't finished it. everyone's pretty much liked it. I think it seems like people like X-Men
It's
97.
not as strong as the first one, but it's good.
But it's still, but well, Bo didn't do all of it or whatever, right?
That's
so that,
why.
but anyways, well, season 3 will be the real test because he's completely out of that one.
Yeah.
But in any case, you still need talent. You need talent. So that's goes without saying. You need talent, period. But go to where the things were the most popular and see, in Heroes Reborn, whether you like it or not, that did bring back
on Iron Man as well.
Iron Man. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So even Iron Man's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is peak Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't go back to what was popular because all the things that influenced that are sort of dead or
yeah. So you need people who like that.
Star Wars argument that like you can't Star Wars can never come back because that vocabulary and understanding and language of pulp, science fiction adventure is gone. It's not the way people write anymore or understand unless you read it and no one reads it. So
yeah. So, but no, that doesn't mean it's not impossible. That means you need to find the right talent. You need to have the talent.
The one person on Earth that can.
There's lots of people on Earth that can do it.
It's probably somebody on this panel or in the chat.
In the chat, yeah. But they don't want. The thing is, they don't want that because they don't care. That's it. Like, why make a Green Lantern show that is like a Green Lantern comic? Why? Nobody cares anyways. So they just make any show, and people just say, "Oh, I thought it was pretty good," and then they move. Even if they thought it was great, brand new day, they thought it was great, but it's over. Like in another month, that'll be over, and it's not going to resonate. It's not going to really stick because all it has going for it is Spider-Man is cool, but there is no world of Spider-Man that stays where you're interested in what's happening in the world of Spider-Man. You're only interested in just Spider-Man. So once the next movie comes out, if Tom Holland's out, the very first week that Tom Holland's out, it's over, right? Because everyone's like, I'm done now. Right?
No, I don't know. If they cast Miles Morales really well and write him really well, like to
that's
my
a
mind,
lot of ifs.
But like Aaron Pierre is cast well in Lanterns, but not written well.
Right. So
like,
that's
Kyle
things.
Kyle Chandler's cast well, but not written well. Like I reckon Miles Morales could be a really great character with the right writing and the right casting. That it could keep and Spider-Man, as long as Spider-Man himself is good, his movies are good.
So hold on.
You know what proves that? Guardians of the Galaxy's first movie.
Yeah.
You can take characters that no one cares about
or
in the dustbin or whatever. And if you put them in a compelling narrative and you give them good things to say and good things to do, you're going to come up with something that's really entertaining.
Yeah. And then it was done after, because then no one cared about part 2 and part 3. People thought it was okay. And it's over. Like it's already over. Spider-Man's the only guy that can do it. Okay, so hey Raj, thanks so much. I'll give you a flame on. I know you want your ScarJo thing. I don't have as many GIFs, man. This thing blocks like certain sizes, so I can only give like certain. You just basically get the same ones. But thank you, Raj. I appreciate that. When are comic books going to be? There's a lot of audio dramas already of them. Timothy Chalamet. Miles Morales.
What I mean, Miles Morales has had 15 years of publishing now. What are the 5 big stories?
I know nothing.
Yeah,
There, I just. Do you want me to put them in order
what's
though?
This Green Goblin? What's it? Like what the hell? Like
right, it sucks. Okay, let's go to this issue. We didn't do the credits. I know it's 83.
Sorry, Sean.
Did we? Oh, okay. Fantastic Four 253. Cover art is by John Byrne.
Ooh.
Release date is January 18th, 1983. Cover date is April 1983. Quest, written and penciled and inked by John Byrne. Colored by Gladys Ween. Lettered by Jim Novak. And edited by Al Milgrom and Ann Nocenti. I think this is like one of her first ones, I guess. Like, this is her first year.
That's a top team.
Yeah.
It's friggin' looks like
Shockwave.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Shockwave. I was literally gonna say it's Shockwave. I was like, wait a minute, I know who that is.
now this is a Star Trek issue.
Yeah, I like these guys
even more so than the last one.
These are the Castorians.
Castors, yeah.
Castor, yeah.
Castorans.
Yeah, Castorans. I never know if it's E's, ins, like it's like.
Yeah.
All right, so Here they come. They're very they look very good. It's kind of like a little bit of like Thanos mouth, but like stocky. All right, here comes the Fantastic Four. They landed on their ship. How did you guys get on board here? What the heck's going on? So they're on the alien ship here. They get nailed. This is a big time. I think this is in Star Trek. There's a few Star Treks where they find a ship where people have been living. Yes. I think even original
series. It's a Voyager episode.
It's a trope. Yeah.
There's a Voyager episode where Harry gets an STD. It's a generational ship.
Yeah, I know, but also I'm pretty sure. What was the one?
Sean's laughing, but it's true. It's a thing. Classical back me up on that.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen all the no. But original series had the one where McCoy fell in love with that woman. There was that rock, that ship. They didn't even know they were on a ship, and they were just living out there. They were just living there forever and ever. That's Remember that one? They had it was like a block of a stone or something, and that's one where McCoy and the girl liked each. Like he never gets a girl usually, right? He does every so often. He'll get one, but like this was one that he got, and then. Kirk and Spock were kind of like the meddlers. Classic will remember the name of the thing. Anyway, so these guys are like, what the heck happened?
But you notice, though, the FF are being, well, Ben's not, but Johnny and Sue are being more restrained in how they handle these guys after the last episode, where, at the end, they basically killed an emerging life form, right?
Yeah.
Ben goes a bit over the top, but Johnny and Sue are actually a lot more restrained than ordinarily they would have been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You should hit Sean's foot.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what that was from.
Yeah.
Zendaya's at Mary Jane. Yeah, she's Michelle Jordan. Is Michelle Jordan? Is that from Miles's thing?
Don't know.
Nobody here read any of these Miles Morales comics. I don't think. Kind of like Swamp Thing face. Yeah, Swamp Thing face. That's a good face. Yes, it's a Swamp Thing face. That's a good call. I like Deathlock.
What a great comic Deathlock was.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a great design. Deathlock's one of the all-time great Marvel designs, eh? Oh, what a character.
They do call him Spider-Man. The problem is that kids in the kids universe of Spider-Man, they call him Spin. So my niece and nephew call Miles Morales Spin. Because that's the name. Because if it's too like little kids are like, no, that's not Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like they're not trying to be rude. They're just like, that's not Spider-Man. They don't know. So with the little when they do the kid stuff, they call him Spin, and they use Ghost Spider. I think is the girl.
Like even DC, what would have been like a generation prior, understood, or 2 generations prior, understood that you can't give characters the same name because it was Kid Flash, not Flash. Right? So any sidekick or any version of the hero, there's a slight variation on the name.
Yeah, just like Robin's the only one that kind of became I don't even like I don't like that for Robin, to be honest. I just wish like Dick Grayson should have just been grown up Robin. Like, he grew up and now he's Robin.
As a Titans fan, though, I will say him becoming Nightwing is such a great arc. And such an amazing transition for that character because it actually how do I put this? It didn't because legitimize is not the correct word, but it basically made the Titans completely different. They stepped by him and Kid Flash leaving, but more so him becoming Nightwing at the end of the Judas contract. It brought the Titans out from underneath the shadow of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and all of the older characters that they were the sidekicks of.
Yeah, Nightwing's a great name, but it just opened the door to this, like, oh, anyone's Robin now. Like, every person that I speak to outside, I think people have I think us in chat and fans have underestimated the lack of knowledge the normies have. Like, we're talking utter lack of knowledge. Like, none of my family, except for my wife, and she only knows because I constantly remind her, that there's anyone other than Dick Grayson who is Robin. If you go to any place, you go to Sean's office, my office, I don't know about your guys', you go wherever and you say, who's Batman and Robin? Robin. Oh yeah, they're this guy. He's like, yeah, come on, the holy whatever Batman. It's Burt Ward. And if you say, oh, there's other Robins, They're completely stunned. I have a lady at work who loves Batman. She's seen all the Batman movies. She has Batman statues. She has it on her desk. And I was like, how many Robins are there? She's like, what do you mean how many Robins? There's just Robin. Like Chris O'Donnell. All right. And it's like, no, there's like, he hasn't been Robin longer than most people have been born who are watching this. Like, he's been Nightwing since what year?
81.
Yeah. Early 80s.
Yeah.
No,
but I also think too,
So
because
wait a minute, has he been Nightwing longer than he's been Robin?
no,
no, 40s. No, he's from the 40s, so he hasn't got there yet, but he will get there.
He will get there. But here's the thing, though, right? I think because I'll use the Star Wars analogy.
Wait, hold on, Andrew. There's 4 Robins. They're on number 4. Damian Wayne is Robin.
Damian Wayne, yeah.
Hey, is that 5 with Carrie Kelly?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But I think I'll use Star Wars as my argument point. Because I'm only watching the Star Wars movies for the most part, and I didn't grow up with like all the animated stuff,
like Clone Wars and
all that stuff. Like I watched maybe the first one, but I didn't watch all the other stuff that a lot of the games and stuff are based off of.
Right.
My knowledge of Star Wars kind of ends, and then there's like a door that's shut. So there are characters that people are going crazy over, including all the stuff from Ahsoka, where I'm like, okay, whatever. And I think with Robin, outside of the general public who doesn't watch Teen Titans or hasn't watched Batman the Animated Series or whatever, they only know the films, and the films have not touched on Jason Todd.
Anyone else, yeah.
Right? Or Tim Drake.
And they're not going to do Jason, right? Because
they're not going to do Jason Todd because it's too convoluted. But if they would just say this Robin is such and such, and not go back to Dick Grayson's well all the time, like in a way, the filmmakers have not accepted Nightwing.
Right.
No.
Was he Nightwing he was Nightwing's he became Nightwing in that television series though, right? Because I remember seeing him. Yeah. I'm totally good with Robin becoming Nightwing, provided that's it. But the problem is now there's like 100 Robins, right?
But also too, not to interrupt, but there's also this. I think there's the iconography of Robin being a certain age.
Right.
And once you have Robin in his 20s, then visually as well as character dynamic, you have issues.
Well, he's a boy wonder.
But you could change his outfit. Like people have changed their outfits. Like I like Earth 2 Robin. Like I love that Earth 2 Robin outfit.
J-Man, I'm with you. I'm gonna go on record that comic book wise, as well as live action, Robin is in the top 5 of designs. And even cool. when they went from the short pants to the long pants, and the cape is black with the yellow on the inside.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Chris O'Donnell Batman.
The redesigns
that
are
was fine.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, that was cool. I was completely fine with that.
Yeah.
And then in the next movie,
that was Tim Drake's era.
Yeah, and then that's Tim Drake's.
Even Damien's design is great.
Damien looks cool. Yeah, he's a cool figure.
Really good.
Yeah, that was Tim Drake's outfit that they put on Chris O'Donnell and called him Grayson. But in Batman and Robin, he had Nightwing's outfit, but except just red, not blue. Yeah. It was basically the Nightwing costume, which actually I thought looked really cool. Is that Death in the Family? No, what is that?
It's the same era.
No, this is a 3-part series, Shadow Box, with one of my favorite villains, King Snake.
Oh yes, I know. Yeah, Tim Drake fights him.
Blind.
Right?
He fights in the dark. He's blind. So this is the first time he and Batman throw down. But he was the primary antagonist of Tim Drake's sort of miniseries. There's Tim Drake.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
So,
I don't know, but anyways, thanks for joining the Batman stream. That concludes that. Now we're going to start a Fantastic Four stream.
When they announced that they announced that Robin was now LGBTQ. That was during the pandemic or something. And so I'm working here in my office, and Jen came in, who doesn't care about any of this. And she's like, they turned Robin gay and all this stuff. And I was like, whoa. And I had to explain it's not the Robin you know. Yeah. It's like we're 3 Robins out. It's like it's a total...
Even when Robin died, everyone's like, they killed Robin. I'm like, it's not the Robin you know.
It's not, yeah.
And they showed up on the news.
It's Robin, Jim, but not as you know it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Okay, back to Fantastic Four. So we got this planet, or this thing, this ship.
Yeah.
and there's quakes on it or whatever. Their planet had a bunch of earthquakes, so they had to leave, and their sun went nova. So then, whatever X years ago it is, they had to. So like 20,000. I can't remember that. Was it 20,000? I don't think I wrote the numbers down.
ancestors or whatever.
There's 20,000 placed. It's like the Ark. Doctor Who. Doctor Who, Ark in Space.
It's very Doctor Who, these issues.
All right. I mean, Ark in Space is a 10 out of 10. Ark, so they basically got the Ark and they're all in there. And then there's some problems. So they revived 500 of them before they got to their destination, I think. So this is definitely a Star Trek thing. Guaranteed. Like this is like original series had this little bit of Ark in Space.
Well, it's a sci-fi thing. I think
It's a sci-fi trope. Yeah, it's definitely a sci-fi.
Star Trek, but Star Trek was very much a pastiche of sci-fi.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi.
Every sci-fi novel concept you can think of was Star Trek. So that's what he's doing. Like this is a very tropey. It's like generationally people are looking for another planet, but they realize that X. Like there was I'm trying to find the name of the movie. Maybe the chat knows. I always forget the name of it. Where there's generationally people on a spaceship looking for a world, and then they get all crazy, and it turns out that they already crash landed on a planet, but they're like in an ocean or something like that.
What was that from?
And it's a movie in the 2000s. We saw it, but I can't.
Was it? Oh gosh, not The Abyss.
No.
Who was in it, mate?
I can't remember who was in it. I'm trying to find it.
Okay, so while you're finding that, so
it's
500
Galactica though. This story.
Yeah, but they know they're not going crazy. They're stuck there, right?
No. Well,
this is like
500 generations. I'm just looking at the book.
Sphere. It's not
500 generations. They've been on that ship.
Pandorum is 2009.
Okay, so I own Pandorum, but I never watched it.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
No, I didn't see it in the theater. I think I wanted to, and I didn't go or something. But I own it though.
I'm laughing at Sue with the humongous fork.
Yeah, that's a great fork.
Kind of comic.
So all this shit happened. All this crap, right? It's a prison in space. How? I don't know. I don't think they really.
Yeah, fair play. But I don't know. I don't know how many years, but I mean, obviously more than one.
Well, you'll see they get so discombobulated. So Reed's so they give you the history. There was earthquakes and stuff. They had to evacuate the planet. They found Shockwave, and they went on to Shockwave, and he hadn't transformed yet. So they thought he was still a ship or whatever. So they're on Shockwave and they fly off into space. So a bunch of shit happened. So shit happened. Who are you going to call? No. So shit happens, and then they got to revive 500 of these guys. So here's everybody. They revive 500 of them, and so you got to get your shit together. They're like, all right. So it's like, I'll be the captain or whatever. Everybody gets their roles. I don't think was there any lady ones here?
Yeah,
I guess
Passengers. Passengers, Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah, I might watch, but it's got Jennifer Lawrence in it, so that's not a great selling
and
point.
Michael Sheen.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
For Phil.
Michael Sheen. Yeah, I'll watch that. But the next thing I'm gonna watch is the John Wick movies again. So, I was gonna watch Lanterns, and I might throw John Wick in or something.
Yeah, good call.
I can't bring myself to do it. Okay, so it's an interesting story. Keep talking. Yeah, well, I like the art here, by the way. Like, I like this interior. It looks awesome.
It's lived in.
Yes, it's lived in. Yeah,
he puts the grime in there and stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
Something you don't chips quite very often.
So Reed's gonna help find them a new place to live.
Oh, and this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Julie's my favorite. This is Julie, right? Yeah, she's my favorite. And she's like, "Ooh, I've got to talk." Yeah, what was she up to? Did I write down what she was up to?
She's gonna call Johnny to come. check her hair or something. I can't remember, but something stupid.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. This hair's okay. It's
and she gets
you know,
a receptionist on the other side, who's
it's a nihilist.
and it's a nihilist. He's like, oh, they're not here right now.
I can't, they can't take your call. Leave a message after the scream. Ah.
The Fantastic Four are not home. Leave a message at the tone.
Believe it or not, they're not at home. George Costanza's
Yeah.
believe it or not, I'm not at home. You never thought I could be away or something. I forgot what it was
Where
basically.
could be?
Yeah, where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Karaoke.
And that's coming back as a comic book.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it's being kickstarted.
Yeah.
What's coming back as a comic book?
Greatest American Hero.
Greatest American Hero.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
song we were just singing.
Believe it or not.
Yes, believe it or not. And Bill Catt's part of it.
Yeah, William Catt. Oh yeah, Bill Catt. Sorry, yes, I yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, Bill. Yeah, William. Bill. Why it should be Billiam then?
Billion.
So a nihilist is
Took off his helmet.
getting the bends here a little bit.
Yeah,
No.
it's a good analogy.
All right, back to the space mission here.
Boy, Alicia's probably lucky she can't see.
Right?
He's one ugly bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think that Shiraz Jack was that bad looking. Like that people were like losing their minds. It's like you're not the best looking guy, but it wasn't that bad.
Do you know what he is? He's the Phantom of the Opera, Shiraz Jack. He's such a
that guy's a dancer who played him too, because he's so skinny and it's just like weird and everything. He was awesome. Okay, so they found us. Now I like this. They found a spot. And it's like, all right, well, let's land. It's like, you guys can live on this planet. It's awesome. It can support your atmosphere. It's got the atmosphere that you need. It has all this great shit on there. You can make Nintendo games, and you can there's lots of supplies. You can make stuff. You can make cool things. You could do ping pong and everything. There's like they got a swimming pool. So the guy comes down here and a butterfly shows up and he loses his mind. He's like, look at all this weird shit here. This is awesome.
Look at the art, though. Like, the art conveys so much emotion, and you know what they're thinking without a single word of dialogue. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So you got mushrooms here, and they're like, oh, what's that? That's like fungus. You've got
this all looks dangerous to me. It's like everything, like the air would be poisoned and shit by all this stuff. But anyway.
No, they checked it. They checked it beforehand.
Oh, they checked it, so yeah. Okay.
No, it's good. This is class M or whatever.
Look, a long-tailed monkey thing, and look
that's what I'm saying. That monkey thing it makes a great pet. It like does shit for you and everything. Yeah. And, like those mushrooms are good to eat right there.
Lost in Space Monkey. What was it? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
I don't know. I've never watched Lost in Space.
Crap on him, and he's an alien now. It's like,
oh dear. I did meet the girl from the blonde girl. Is it Penny or Judy? No, Judy. Who's the blonde? No, Judy.
Penny's the black-haired girl.
Yeah. So Judy, I met Judy.
Yeah.
At a convention for $10 for an autograph, and now for Mark Hamill is $1,000. But anyway.
Is it? Yeah.
It's $1,000.
I saw some of the reactions. I couldn't stop laughing. But yeah.
It's $1,000.
In our chat.
Yeah. For a photo and an autograph with Mark Hamill, it's $1,000. Remember, $1,000. Yeah, and you're like, oh shit, that is the $1,000. People, would you pay $1,000
for money? I mean, he must have been paid a lot.
Yeah, but he's being very fair. He's only capped it to 300 people, so he's only going to make $300,000. Jesus Christ. Okay, but I agree with you. This is great. You could just see they're like, oh, this looks weird. They are conditioned, so we don't know how long a generation is or whatever. Like, we don't know, as Phil was asking, but it's long enough for these people to never have seen this type of live vegetation and like outside sucks. Like, I love outside. If all bugs were gone, then I'd love going outside, but bugs suck. No, there's not any person that likes them. Even if you can control bugs, you're still like, you would control them to go away from you. So nobody likes bugs. So they walked out and they're like, holy crap, this is crazy. And they're like, we can't live here. And then Reed explains, well, you could set up a shelter and shit. Like, it's like, we're good.
Like your ship could be a shelter. And then,
The ship could be and they run back in. Run away. Run away. But they've never seen anything like this.
What they've got?
No.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
There's actually a mistake in the word balloon too, in the second panel.
On this page?
Yeah, Reed Richards is one word. Mistaken should have been moved over. Reed should have been pushed up to the next line behind mistaken, and then Richards.
No.
I think they say it like that.
Yeah, he's been saying.
They call him Reed Richards as
I think they've been saying it as one long Reed Richards.
That's hilarious. I totally missed that.
Like when someone says, "I'm Reed." Reed Richards. Oh, hello, Reed. Reed Richards. Like that joke that people always make. So,
yeah.
It's like, my name is Reed Richards. Hello, Reed Richards. You missed 2 reads. I will not respond to that. Okay.
James Bond.
Mm.
I'm Bond. James Bond.
$1,000.
Prepare to die.
You killed the Crystorians. Prepare to die.
But it's also interesting too because it's like it's an examination of like psyche, and it's almost like their isolation has given them a Stockholm syndrome to their current
like
condition,
homophobia or whatever.
And then when they're in a way, they can't handle the thought of not being under those conditions, right?
I mean, the problem is like Reed could disable their ship and they're stuck there. It would ultimately probably be better for them, but he can't interfere. Like, it's like, okay, you want to go back on your ship? Go.
And that's why the previous issue is so important.
Yeah.
Because them going in willy-nilly off of the whims of one aspect of the society that was living there destroyed, basically a living organism.
Yeah.
But we also find out, I think we found out by now in this comic, that there's a problem with their whole setup. That there's meant to be 20,000 of them in stasis, but during takeoff, they all died, right?
Yeah.
So the 500 who revived is all that's left of the species. That's
they all died. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was the reveal. So they were all dead. There is only the 500.
Yeah.
Which you'll find out. It's evolution. He's like, watch Evolutions for losers. It's like, no, it's pretty good. Like, you can do cool shit later on. You can make iPhones. It's like, I don't need an iPhone. It's like, you say that, but you will need one because everything moves to that, and then you can't.
And it's crazy too because like they're tethered to their religion. They're fundamentalists essentially,
right?
Yeah.
And because they're tethered so hard to their ideology, they are almost setting themselves up for failure inevitably.
Yeah, it should be like for their good, well, based on what we would think is good. See, that's the other problem. Like we think it would be good for them to just tough it out here because it'll be better in the long run. You can set up a foundation, you can create space travel, you can set up civilization, and and then you can get iPhones, and you can have StreamYards, and you could stream about your culture's shitty movies that it makes and stuff. So like you could do all that stuff, but maybe being on the ship is better for them. Like Reed can't decide that for them. That's the thing. He helped them.
Yeah.
He actually did you're right. You guys are right. The last one was sort of the test because every other situation the Fantastic Four has ever been in, it's clear. Like, look, this woman's like, like Dr. Doom is blasting me. Okay, let's go beat up Dr. Doom. There isn't in Dr. Doom's defense, he was blasting her because he was annoyed with her because she dropped his pancakes or something, right? It's like, that's not, this is, all right. The last one is like, well, there's this big city thing that's like destroying us and pushing us out and all that. So had Reed known, actually just to go back to that last issue for a second, because they attacked, this is interesting, because they attacked and Reed was out, that effed up the whole thing, really, because if let's say if Sue is out if Sue had been knocked out, that entire comic would have been completely different, and the outcome for that society would have been different.
Mm-hmm.
But because Reed was out, it did make it more of a better comic, because then the Fantastic Four do what they always do, which is they help the people out. They see these poor people. We're going to help them out. Nobody's sitting there like, I mean, I wouldn't be sitting there thinking, well, maybe this thing is some being. Like, you're like, whatever, right? Like, just, you know.
But these are two sides of the same coin, right?
Mhm.
Because you got a people who left their place because it was not hospitable, and then you had a people who couldn't leave their place
Oh yeah, that's good
Yeah.
too.
because
That's good
it
too.
was attacking them. So, and you're looking at, and this is why, like Byrne, there's so much subtext to a lot
Yes.
of these stories, right? And so those two panels that RR pointed out, those are the subtleties of storytelling that sometimes gets lost in modern tellings. A, because you lose the word balloons, and A, because the writers and maybe sometimes even the audience, they want things quicker, right? It's Netflix, you can watch stuff and be distracted. But those two panels with the, it was the remorse, guilt. There were so many emotions going through Reed. It's like if I wasn't incapacitated, right? And prisons, that's a perfect classic.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
a good. Yeah.
That's a great comment. But Reed knows that if I was not incapacitated, I could have saved this entire situation.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's burdened with that.
Yeah, he probably could have concocted something or whatever.
Something, or communicated with them or whatever.
Yeah. And talk to that city and be like, look, city, like, why are you being a dick? It's like you're. I know you got to evolve, but you're destroying these other people. So can you?
I would
can we,
say that for this arc that we're on now, the Negative Zone arc, Reed is the central character, really, because I mean, as Steve said, his and you said his absence in the last issue, changed everything. Here, his realization is what he's in the flux position, right? What do I do? Do I make a decision for this civilization? Do I have the right to do that? It's like Tom Baker. Do I have the right? You know, with the wires and the Daleks. But that's going to change when they get back to Earth. I'm trying to remember the issues in order, but stuff happens where Sue becomes the central character for a while, but it's done in such a great way, like such a brilliant way that you don't. You know, no one can say, "Oh, she's just a girl boss," blah blah blah. You can't say that about those issues where Sue becomes the focus. And there's the return from Secret Wars. She becomes a central character. Reed is really strong in that. And then there's more about her arc afterwards. Yeah. So where Byrne is going is just it's really
because she
amazing.
slides into Malice as well too under Byrne, right?
Well, yeah, well that's where it's going, but that's after.
It's after. It's after.
That's after. Is it a small loss or a little death? The issue that's coming up when they return from Secret Wars. Yeah.
I don't think people mind.
Yeah, because she has to deal with the ramifications of the pregnancy, right?
Yeah. I don't think people mind like a girl boss or woke characters if they were there from the beginning. Like Sue's been there from Fantastic Four #1, so what would happen is a new member joins and then is bossing them around. Then people are like, well, who are you? Right. That I don't think like old characters get like, it's like nobody's too tense at older characters that have been around. They could be if they don't know that they're old characters, but it's usually when a new character comes in and all of a sudden they're like girl bossing everybody.
Well, that's the genius of Byrne. That's the genius of Byrne. She-Hulk is coming to replace Ben because of course, we did Secret Wars last week. He stays in Battleworld. So She-Hulk is coming to replace him, and she makes the book better.
Yeah.
She doesn't disrespect what's gone before. She tries her best to assimilate into the team, follow their lead, works really well with everyone. She is a great character. She's written really, really well.
And RR, when you compare how she's written in FF versus how she's written in Avengers, it's like, oh, there's a different level of talent guiding these characters.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have to have some action because it is Fantastic Four. So now they're beating up these people. He tried to wishbone Sue here, and then Sean, look at this again. Another one of the ripping shit apart.
Yeah, that's well. But he even says like, "Oh, go back to my old standards" or whatever.
It's clobbering time. Yeah, she turned him into Slushhead from He-Man.
Yeah.
No, it's like I can't breathe in here. What is going on? Psh. So now these cloaked guys. No. Choke slam. I like these like bubble attacks or whatever. Like
Yeah.
she's attacking with thought balloons. Like it's like
Oh.
that guy's falling down. I disagree. Phil disagrees. Everyone hated Girl Boss Carol Danvers. Yeah, because she wasn't a full member of anything. Like, what comic was she being a girl boss in? Like, if she's being a girl boss in her own comic, that's just her being. It depends on how it's written, though, is what I'm saying. Like, Sue's not going to come in and say, "I'm the leader. You guys all shut up and do what I say." I'm pretty sure that's not happening. So it's like, it's not a girl boss in the way we're thinking girl boss. Like,
unlikable, then, yeah.
I think people think, what I'm saying is, if a woman is in charge, that doesn't mean she is a girl boss. And if the character's been around in the team, like, it's like Wasp became leader and she wasn't a girl boss like in Avengers, right? It's like she was there from the beginning. She's not being a bitch about it or whatever. I think like she didn't say like finally a woman's the boss and now I'm going to do whatever I want.
It's like rubbing people's faces and stuff, and also there's no. I mean, we liked Saturn Girl as the leader for
right. That's another good example. She was there from the beginning and she was good. Yeah, I'm not saying that if you're there from the beginning. Yeah, if she was there from the beginning and then she becomes annoying, okay, that's a different story. But what I'm saying is that if Sue asserts herself and people will give her the girl boss thing, like right now the word girl boss is applied to anything. Like, oh, Ricky's just being a girl boss. It's like, what? Like, no, she's just being normal. Like, I can't let them in because you're contaminated. We have to follow the protocol. Oh, you're being a girl boss. It's like, no, that's just what I'm saying is the word girl boss now is applied to anything. If there's a female character at all, oh, girl boss, it's like, or not.
Well, girl bosses are mostly like combative and
right.
Like they're depicted.
Like they said, Tila was a girl boss. I don't think she was. Pedro Pascal was a girl boss. Yeah. I don't think he was a girl boss because he didn't say anything.
Nah. He wishes he was a girl boss.
Admiral Holdo or whatever that.
Yeah, she's a girl boss.
Was totally a girl boss.
Exactly. Yeah,
and like, but all audiences didn't understand her. no one did. It didn't appeal to women. Didn't appeal to men. Didn't appeal to anybody.
Right. So if Princess Leia is bossing people around, well, that's Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Holdo has never appeared. Right. She bossed people around the first movie. Yeah. Holdo never appeared. She appeared for right in that second, whatever it is, seventh movie, whatever. No, eighth movie. Yeah. She appears in the eighth movie. So we never saw her before. She appears in the eighth movie. Then she's bossing around and yelling at people who appeared in the seventh movie, right? Like the pilot guy, whatever his name is, Moon Knight. Yeah, Poe. Poe is now I don't care about that character, but she's bossing that guy around. Well, what? It's like, but that guy like fought already. Like who are you now?
And also it was used as a way to show toxic masculinity, but like that didn't even. Anyway, it's a whole thing. I bought the Poe Dameron comics. I like Poe Dameron.
So that was Sean's mistake, but
yeah, and then they released Last Jedi, and I was like, this isn't this character. What happened here? So anyway,
someone get this walking carpet out of my. I know.
That's the one, Rogue. That's the one.
I thought that was funny.
What to do before the attack? Like she has those guys gathered around, like the X-wing fighter pilots, and they're all asking her questions, and she's like answering. It's just a scrum or whatever. But yeah.
No, she's not a girl boss. She's just a boss. Like, well, she's a girl, I suppose, but she's a boss. But like.
Well, Sue does take charge of quite a few situations that are coming up, but in a way that's very organic, that makes complete sense.
Also, too, since we're on Star Trek.
Oh, you're out. Sorry.
What I find interesting, since we're talking Star Trek, is that the second in command is addressed as number one by.
That's true. Good call.
After the captain dies, he goes, "Number one, what's going on?" It's kind of a free nod to Riker.
Yeah, number one. And nobody wants to be number 2.
Number 1.
Number 1. Yeah. All right. So I guess we're going to let you guys be idiots and leave that great planet. Had great potential, but all right, fine. Go somewhere else. Figure it out. We got to go back in our egg, in our Mork and Mindy egg or whatever. Our Mork egg, and go back. Nanu. I am on Earth. I don't. Mork and Mindy sucks. I liked it as a kid. I tried to watch some episodes recently. It's brutal.
Although, what's his name? Is it Jonathan? Whoever Winters? That guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
He was absolutely ridiculous.
I have to rewatch. I have them all, but on DVD. But...
Yeah, I saw a few episodes on TV, and I thought, oh, this is like brutal.
Some of them
lot
are
of
like Gilligan's
white
Island.
powder was used in the making of that show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't want to say the word on your stream.
No.
Yeah, I don't even know how you write scripts for Robin Williams. It's like he'll just do stuff, and it's like just make sure it's within 22 minutes. I don't know. Just hit your brakes, and that's it.
I feel like he's so. I hate when people like. What was that? It was in Heathers, in the movie Heathers, which is a masterpiece. If you haven't seen Heathers, and in Heathers, there's a hotline they call. And they're listening to the radio, and this guy calls. He's like, Gilligan. He goes, I keep having this recurring dream that I'm on Gilligan's Island. He goes, and I hate it. And he's like, and Gilligan can be so stupid sometimes. And the caller's like, well, just remember, if it wasn't for the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost, and you are too. And then he goes to the next caller, and then it's Shannon Doherty, I think, saying, oh, she wants to, take care of herself. And they're like, oh my God, it's like, Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was Heather. It was the second Heather. It was the second Heather that calls the hotline. Anyways, I was thinking, I was with that caller. I can't take Gilligan. They'd probably do a lot better if they just murdered him. Yeah. And then they could probably get off the island. And then nobody would complain.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't like Gilligan or his island. It's okay, maybe. I like monkeys.
I watched the TV movies a few months ago. And
are they brutal?
Yeah, I like the concept of them, like the one where they get rescued and there's this big ticker tape parade, and then they at the end they go back to the island by accident, and then they're stuck there again. But then the next one they turn it into a resort. I don't know why they couldn't just do that before. But Thurston Howell is like, oh, we'll just make this a resort now, and then the Harlem Globetrotters turn up, and it's a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got this one next, and Phil is saying this is
Mask of Mandragora.
Is what's it called? Tom Baker.
Yeah.
Does she have the? No, she doesn't have the Andy Pandy outfit. What does she have the outfit on that one? Masks of Mandragora. I'll look it up after. Anyways, oh man, this guy's great. I like his jewel and everything. He looks cool. All right,
Fantastic Four number 254. The cover art is by John Byrne. Release date is February 15th, 1983, but the cover date is May 1983. The Minds of Mandragora. Written, penciled, and inked by John Byrne. Colored by Gladys Ween, lettered by Jim Novak, and edited by Al Milgram and Anna Senti.
Yeah, sorry, Hand of Fear. How could I forget that? How could I forget the Hand of Fear? Yes.
Hey, Phil, I think part of Mask of Mandragora was filmed in Portmeirion. It's where they made the prisoner. Talk about Welsh film locations. Phil will know.
I like the prisoner. I've watched it twice. I need to watch it. I'm going to say I like the prisoner. I don't love the prisoner. I know Clobby loved it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of the last episode is weird and it's just too weird that I'm just like I feel like they didn't know what to do, so they just did rubbish, and you're like I could take a little bit of weirdness like Mulholland Drive or something like David Lynch where it's nothing's explained but it's creepy, but this felt like you needed to explain a bit more. That's it's fine. I like it. I got a couple of toys from it. So he said Phil saying his keys, right?
Yeah.
Love this guy's outfit here. Tiger helmet guy from Gladiator. I had Gladiator. I haven't watched that in a while.
This guy looks like the guy from the second Sinbad movie, the Ray Harryhausen one. There's a king with this.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Tom Baker's in. Oh, was he in the first or which one was Tom Baker in?
He's in the second one, I think.
He's in the second one with Carolyn Monroe,
It's
right?
the best one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's got Carolyn Monroe in it, so I already said it's the best one. I just said the words Carolyn Monroe, and
Isn't
you're saying best one.
unnecessarily
It's
low-cut top. It's like
yeah. That's the only kind of top there is. Is there another kind? That's a cool. um, and not a million miles away from blah 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 and blah blah blah, where they filmed blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. The Five Doctor, and I like the Abominable Snowman. That was is that Matt Smith? I like Matt Smith as the Doctor. He's a good guy. He's good. Okay, so look at this guy, man. Holy crap! It's Zardos or whatever.
The rendering on his and his mask or helmet or whatever it is phenomenal.
Yeah, this guy's a Doctor Who villain. Yeah, you look up the. I'll show you the masks of whatever the Mandarug or whatever. I'll show it to you guys after. It's not exactly this, but it's pretty. It's pretty good. It pretty much is close to that. I don't have a figure of that. That was Abominable Snowman is Patrick Troughton. You're right. Yes,
Yeah,
with the
I'm
Yeti.
actually looking at it now.
With the Yeti. The snowman was
past and
snowman.
Snowdonia.
Yeah, the Matt Smith one was the snowman. Yes, Patrick Troughton is the Abominable with the Yeti in it. Okay, so there's the Chosen guys, these two people with their cone heads. They're all cone head people. It's like, yay, they are worthy. So he touched their heads, and they're like, they're worthy. They're like, wow, this is great. They're worthy. So, I mean, how many movies have you seen or shows where you don't want to be worthy? Remember Logan's Run? Renew. I'm like, they're exploding. People are flying up and exploding. Renew. Like, that doesn't look like renew. That looks like explode. Yeah, so they can lift Mjolnir. That's right. Someone agrees with you, Steve. I don't know. I whatever it is, I agree with you that you agree with.
Talk about the rendering.
Oh, the rendering. Oh, yes, I agree with that also. So this is Taranith or something. Taranith. So they're looking for the chosen ones. They found them. They're worthy. Look at. Oh my God! If I knew that to be a chosen one, I had to walk through all this shit. I'd be like, you know what? I'm good. Like, I don't want to. Can you at least get like an elevator or something like?
The Steam Tower climb.
But it's crazy too, right? Because like in a modern book, and again, it's a broken record. But if you go back to that previous page,
yeah.
And I think it's because we grew up with prose as well as reading these comic books, right? We were a less visually digital age. So as they're walking and following this dude, it says an ancient mustiness assaults their nostrils. This is not what they expected. So you as the reader are put almost as if you're walking with them.
Right.
Because you're getting all of the sensory information that they're getting. A modern book, it would just be an amazing picture and colored really, really well. But you'd lose that element of storytelling.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's like it's written nicely too, right? It's like it's more. I don't want to say it's poetic, but it's definitely like it's. You know what the thing is? It's written as though an adult who wants to tell a story wrote it, and not some schmuck who has some agenda to write, or someone who literally doesn't care and is just putting out the kids' junk as Bob Haney.
You have touched on something. There was an individual here in Toronto. I forget his name, and the book's on the shelf, where he looked at the vocabulary and the language of comic books.
Right.
And comic books, especially if you're reading Superman, FF, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, anything that has a science bent, the vocabulary was higher than what you would get in newspapers and some novels. And so we were little kids reading this stuff.
Right.
And it's kind of one of the things where like comics doesn't get the kind of like the credit that it deserves in being a storytelling art form, because you've got such great artwork and it's seen as a kid's medium, but really this was written for kids and adults. And there's I don't know if you saw this, J-Man, but there was a sheet from Marvel that basically said what the age range was for all of their titles.
Let's look that up.
It's amazing because like FF was for everyone. And so there was like, they broke it down and like, what is your demo for this book? And when you think of of the fact that it's for everyone. It's got to be accessible for adults to be entertained, as well as young kids to be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the magic and the science of these books.
Right. I mean, I go every week and get comics, and so does Sean, and so does Steve. I don't know if you go every week, but like
Rogues, it's not about trashing modern books. It's about talking about what you sometimes lose in the evolution of something. Because I can tell you that you can watch a modern movie with special effects that will blow away anything from that we watched in the 80s and the 70s, right? No halo around characters, whatever. But they don't have the same gravitas, and you're not as invested in the story. Like, you cannot tell me that Richard Donner's Superman has better special effects than Zack Snyder's.
right.
You cannot tell me that Richard Donner's Superman isn't better than Zack Snyder's.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And the
that's,
thing is,
that's all we're getting at. That's all we're getting at.
If you believe in the character, the effects in my space system, it's characters, story. The artistry is important, music and background, the costuming, all of that is important, but it goes away if you like the character. Same thing with any of this stuff with the wokeness or the race swapping around. All of these things go away if the character is good and you like following the character around. The rest of it comes into play easily because we're watching Doctor Who, obviously, and it's Pete Davison. We're just completed it, and like clearly the effects are nothing. Like, let's face it, they're not as good. Now, I am watching the upgraded versions, but they didn't really upgrade them that much. It's still like, they upgraded it enough to be like, it kind of could have looked like this at the time, but it's not crazy CGI. But anyways, but you're like so Caves, the last 3 or 4. So the Resurrection of Daleks, Frontios, Planet of Fire, Androzani. Those are the last 4, I think, of his thing. And each one of those has many, many levels in the story. We're just talking about Caves of Androzani. There's many factions all doing things that all revolve around the story. And the Doctor just wants to save himself and his companion. And he is trapped in the middle of all of these things. And he knows that he can't really resolve anything here. So his only mission is, I have to save my companion, which makes the end of that, because he dies in that one. Hey, Grace. So spoilers, the 5th Doctor dies in that story and he dies because he gets Perry back to the TARDIS and he gives her the antidote. And she's like, "Oh, Doctor, where's your antidote?" He's like, I only had enough for one. So he gives it to her. He died to save her. And then he becomes the 6th Doctor, who I love. But anyways, I love the 5th. I love them all. The 12 Doctors, I actually do like them all. So, but that story has so many things going on. Every character has supporting characters, which may or may not be on the side of the person they're with. They might have separate agendas. So it's only 4 parts. It's an hour and 29 minutes if you push it together as one package. And there is so much going on with the story. It has more than all of the Dune movies pushed together as a 3-hour or 7-hour thing. And you're just like, what is this? And every character is crazy. And you go back through these Doctor Who's, and the current Doctor Who's look better, sure, but there's no substance to it whatsoever. At no point in time are you sitting there saying, "Man, I hope the Doctor gets through this." When the Doctor and you saw, because he only had the one thing, you're like, wait a minute, that's only one thing. What the hell's going on? And he got back, you're like, oh shit, he doesn't have a second one. And he gives it to her, and she's like, "Where's yours?" Like, "I don't have it." And you're like, oh shit. Anyone else, like you're like, oh no, like you're not invested in anything. It's because of the characters in the story. The effects matter. They can enhance a good story. For me, I'll say this and you guys can say your thing. For me, effects do not take away from a story. They only enhance it. They either don't do anything for me or they enhance it. I actually do not, if I'm watching old black and white movies and they've got the projection screen back, you're like, there ain't driving that car. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It only bothers me if I don't like the characters. This is why watching the George Reeves or watching the serials, the Superman serials, especially the second one, as Sean has always advocated for, but I like both. They're both good. The second one for sure, the Luthor and the way Lois is and Jimmy and even Perry White, that whole world of Superman is in there. The first one doesn't have the whole world of Superman, but it's pretty good. But the second one really has everything. And I'm invested. So when he becomes an animated character in the old serials, he actually becomes an animated character. So he's a human he's like, I'll put it away. And then it's like literally a cartoon. You're like, now anybody right now that's in their 20s and 30s are gonna be like, yeah, fucking, I'm not watching. This is fucking bullshit. I'm not watching this shit. They're like, I'm out of it. I can't do it. I was like, I'm not out of it at all. Obviously, the Adventures of Captain Marvel, if you've seen the way they do the flying in that one, is awesome. Because it's like a stiff dummy. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was like
and they put him on a clothesline.
Yeah. Oh shit! It looks awesome.
Yeah.
So it's way better, right? So yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Say your Doctor Who was scary. Yes, back in the time. Yeah.
So I'm just going to jump in here because Rogues has a comment at 8:44. Where he says, "I was reading Green Lantern and Green Arrow in 1968, and racism was effing thick back then."
Here, this one.
Yeah, everything is a product of its time. And that's not to say that stuff made back then is all platinum and gold. And it's not to say that stuff made nowadays is all terrible. But what I will say is this. The mode and the method of storytelling and how they disseminate the narratives has changed. A, because society's changed. B, because our attention spans have changed. And then, like, they even changed how Thor speaks in modern movies because everyone's like talking like that. It's because it's a mythological character which is based out of like antiquity, which is based on the classics, which kind of had Chaucerian and Shakespearean type of language. You're reading those interpretations of it. So to ground it in the past, you use that. But what I'm getting at is because I make films, right? And so I kind of understand what Netflix, because we do our research. Netflix has actively said, and thank you very much for that, Al. I read it and I was chuckling on all your vocab. But Netflix basically gives you shows now that you can watch while doing dishes or something else. It's not like back in the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Pay attention to every word that if you miss something, then you're like, oh my God, I totally didn't get that. Though that's that level of subtext or the thickness of the narrative and the vocab and the dialogue, it's gone. Why? Because we are distracted, we being the audience, we're distracted while watching these things. And so they make shows. I think even Affleck and what's the other dude? Matt Damon. We're talking about this when they were doing The Rip, where they kind of had to change how they wrote The Rip because we're in a different, like the show, not the showrunners, but like the producers and the studio heads are asking for stuff to be dumbed down. So if you're actively getting things dumbed down, they cannot be at the same intellectual height as what came before. Where we're lucky nowadays is that you can watch anything, past, present, and soon to be future, and from different aspects. So you like, for me to get anything out of Japan as a kid, I had to go to a store and it had to be like bootleg.
Yeah, me too. You got to be careful too, Rose, with how we're describing things from the past, because eventually we're going to be the past. Eventually, who knows the way society is going to evolve or change its opinions in 200 years from now or 100 years from now. In 100 years from now, they're going to have something that replicates meat, that gives you all of the nutrients, everything that you need out of whatever piece of meat you need to eat, and it will not harm any animals and whatever. And then someone's going to look back at Captain America and say, "Oh, he ate meat. He's a meat eater or something, and he's like bad because of that."
Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green is people. Yeah, like right. You're gonna look back, and then those people are gonna look back and judge us.
Yeah.
In a certain way, and they're not going to look at anything good. You got to, if you go back to where there's a time period of either racism or whatever, you got to look at what they're producing. It's like, is the story still good or not? Whatever. You have to. The other thing too is like also Japan and the Bollywood movies. Bollywood movies have a lot of really bad stuff in them, and they still have this. Like, there's things where you can't translate it. Like where they have that, like, I guess, caste system. Like, it's like the first time I encountered it was in Lagan, which is an Oscar movie. And it's a great movie. And I watched it, and the guy comes out and he throws a curve. Basically, it's about cricket, which is like baseball for people, right? It's like so the guy throws a curveball, and they're like, "Oh shit, this guy can throw a curveball. We need him on the team." And the other Indians are, "Oh, we can't play with that guy." I'm like,
he's a spin bowler.
Yeah,
You know,
he's a spin bowler. Yeah,
I'm not sure if the audience knows what a spin bowler is, but yeah.
Okay, so no, but they won't play with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was completely stunned. I'm like, I don't understand. It's like, oh, we can't play with them or whatever. And I'm like, them what?
Yeah.
Like you're Indian, you're all the same. Oh God. And they're like, no. And they're racist. Like, and I didn't get it. And I thought, is it just because it's like, well, I don't like this. I literally did not understand why. So I thought that's kind of weird. Now, is that a detriment of the movie, or is that because J-Man at that time doesn't understand what's happening? So is that a mistake of the food? Our friend Steven watched, it was a samurai movie, and they all committed suicide at the end, right? Because they had disobeyed, and he goes, yeah, but the guy was wrong. It's like, I know, but it's feudal Japan. Mm-hmm. This is what they do. So is that the movie being bad, or is that the movie showing you the way that things were? So that's the thing. It's like, and then it's an opportunity for me to learn. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Now I know that. Then going forward, when I see that in other films and other Bollywood movies or whatever, I'm like, okay, I got what's going on here. I had a discussion with a guy where they're doing the epic. I don't know if you saw Sean Ramayan or whatever. They're doing, did you see that? Yeah, that looks crazy.
Big movie, yeah.
But again, there's stuff in that and Mahabharata and all of these other big epic ones where there's stuff like that. And American audience are going to be like, whoa, what the heck is that? I'm not that this is crazy. It's like, yeah, but that's what it is. So it's hard for us to, it's tough to go back and try to judge. You just got to look at the products that were produced and rate the products and, maybe not think too much about the people and use it as a learning opportunity.
Rogues, you might, I had the chance to talk to the late great Neil Adams. Mm-hmm. You got to remember, these things are a product of their time. And without Neil Adams, Jon Stewart's color would not even be what it is in the comic book. He fought, I'm not even going to use the terminology that he said, but he fought with the editor, or maybe it was the whoever was running DC at the time, and he's like, we can't use that color for this character. Let's make it look like actually what people's skin looks like. So this is the failings of, because it would have happened in the 70s when someone born in the 70s judges someone born in the 40s, or someone born in 2000 judges someone born in 79. You don't know what you experienced or what the world was like growing up. I guarantee you, just like what J-Man said, there's going to be a kid born in 2025 that's going to look back at our time when we're woke and say that we were barbaric.
Of course. Yeah.
It's just 100%. It's just the nature of evolution. And we just read a story where Reed's trying to get a people's, an entire race to think a certain way, to be different. And they're like, nah, this is how we is, and we're gonna stay on this ship.
So technically, if they eventually land somewhere, that those offsprings will be. Oh, remember how our dumbass ancestors didn't even want to land on that awesome planet that we could have gone on, right? Like, So that you can't. I mean, how are you going to live that way? It just everything is going to be tainted for you if you go that route. Everything will be tainted because no one's flawless. And in 10 years, you're not going to be flawless. And in 30 years, we're going to be barbaric. And in 100 years, we're going to be like, may as well be caveman, like scratch.
We're all kind of at the age where like you look now and you go, oh, I can see where our parents, like we sound like our parents, or because you get a certain age, you're like, okay, I get what they were talking about.
Yeah.
You
wanted to, but you did. So future generations, Rogues, are going to watch this live stream. And they're going to be like, that guy Rogues, I really wanted to hear about Fantastic Four, but that guy Rogues derailed the stream, so we don't like him anymore.
But Rogues, it's funny. Like, if you read a modern FF book, it's not this. This is like this FF is not modern FF.
Yeah,
so when you're complaining about Pedro Pascal and stuff like that, some of that is because of what's in the modern books.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's continue. This is actually a good conversation because these
great conversation.
Now, here's another thing. This actually Rogues proved the point of these comics. We wouldn't be having these types of conversations if we were reading modern comics because they don't provoke any thinking. You read the comic, and even if it was good, Brand New Day, I liked it. You watch it, you're like, that was fun. I like Spider-Man. That's it. And then the next one comes out and you'll watch it and be like, that was cool. I liked it. And then we're going to do a ranking stream and all this other bullshit. it's never going to get to where you're watching it a bunch of times and feel emotional. Since Spider-Man 2, in any Spider-Man movie, I had zero emotion, like zero, not a tear, not choking up, nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, that was cool. I don't like, I watched Salute of the Jugger. I'm inspired by that movie. That's why I really advocate for the 15-minute extra ending, because it's super important. It changes the entire film. But anyway, I'm like pumped up, like, yeah, this is like, it's all like honor. And like the one guy's like, oh, I want you to hurt him. He's like, you want me to hurt him on purpose? And the guy's like, oh, you didn't do. He's like, he goes, I'll never hurt. He goes, I will crush bones. I will destroy people, but I will only do it to put the skull in the spike. I won't do it just to do, like, yeah, like it's all this like pumped up shit like that. It's like, it's awesome. You're not getting that anyways, but these types of comics are inspiring these kinds of conversations. And guys, I did not read the chat because we were so involved in the conversation. So if you said something epic, re-say it in the chat and I'll look at it again. Or if somebody here has seen something epic. Okay, I want to get to this one. This is very cool. Reed has been, they're trying to change their approach. So they're actually learning as they go through these comics, which is now they're not just popping in the center of the action, right? They popped over somewhere else. They disguised themselves as the people. Now this is like Next Generation, right? Where you see like Riker or Troy or whoever, they wear the outfits of the people there. They don't just pop in and materialize into the center of the thing. So they've put some costumes on. They're dressed as the people of that place. And Reed has found some, I think it's like some unique energy readings or something like that. Yes. I can't remember if he specified them because I didn't write it down. I don't care too much about specifics, like what kind, energy readings. That's all it is. Hey, you're in the car?
Well, I had to relocate.
Okay.
Just for acoustic reasons.
Okay. Okay, so what I was saying are that they're changing their approach in this issue. They're blending in more. They're not just appearing as themselves and causing havoc or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, they're becoming progressively more cautious because they've had two issues with two societies. The first was a disaster. The second, not a complete disaster, but still not the best interaction. So they're getting more and more cautious. And sadly, they're going to find out they should have even been more cautious. They still weren't cautious enough.
Yeah, here they're in Bedrock.
You're right.
It looks like Bedrock to me.
It does, actually. The doors and everything.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba doo. He looks like that visionary extra figure that you get.
Oh, the Visionaries?
But like what's the small ones with the cloaks? Is that Visionaries or is that somebody else?
No, it's
Is that Black Star?
Supernaturals?
Supernaturals, that's it.
Yeah.
He looks like a Supernaturals character.
Yeah. Yeah, Thing does, yeah.
Oh my goodness, woohoo! I mean, look, everybody get lured by this. They're like, what the heck's going on over here?
They saw Johnny coming.
Yeah. So they're looking good, and they come in ambush. See, no matter where you go, there's always some kind of ambush going on here. So here's the thieves attacking. Supergirl's a perfect example. I don't remember what we were talking about, but yes, okay.
Yes.
R is the Knight Rider.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, not gonna catch the Knight Rider.
The Camry Rider.
I've never had a cool car. I've tried to pretend like they're cool. Oh no, I had a Sunfire, a sports.
Wow.
Sports. That was kind of a cooler car.
Yeah.
But then I had it for quite a while. That was cool. And then after that, I was trying to be sensible, and it was just stupid. Don't buy sensible cars, guys. It's never cool. You'll never be cool.
Don't buy cars if you can avoid them, because I mean they're just a money pit cars.
As soon as you drive off the lot.
Yeah, they explode or whatever.
All right, Pinto.
Yeah, I'm gonna live forever. I don't think anyone flew in the series because they said that they would fly it in the movie, and then in the series nobody flew, so it was just
maybe Leroy with some of his long jumps.
I haven't watched Fame, and I gotta watch Fame again. I haven't watched that in a long time. I don't think my wife likes any of those.
The show or the movie?
All of it. I threw on Flashdance the other night.
No,
I think my wife watched about 10 minutes. She's like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was like, "All right, fine."
Actually, she's back in a new series with Scott Conn and LL Cool J. It's kind of like NCIS meets Hawaii Five-0, but it's set in New York.
No,
Dun, 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 dun. All right,
I liked the Hawaii Five-0 remake. I actually
Yeah.
quite enjoyed that.
Actually, I thought it wasn't too bad myself. Yes, I
The
think
actor who was
Until-
McGarrett is
Yeah.
great.
Until Grace Park left.
Yes. Yeah,
When she
they
and Daniel Day Kim left, that was out.
Right.
It went
Oh, I like
sideways.
both those two. Yeah,
it went sideways. I agree with you.
yeah. Leroy
Boy, Mark
flew off the
Dacascos was great in that show.
Mark
Yeah.
Dacascos is awesome.
Yeah.
He was at a Fan Expo or something, or Niagara Comic Con or something. All right, so they're fighting these. They try to get mugged, and woo, what's going on over here? Heavy duty.
What went on?
What is going on? You put your boots on. Take your boots off or whatever. Ninjas. Look, man. God damn it, they're always formidable. It's like shit. There's ninjas. Like I like this like nude stretching. This is weird.
Yeah. We don't
And
really
like, what is going on in that? That looks like the substance, or society. If you haven't seen the substance, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Society, but that's like the substance. If you haven't seen Society, pretend the substance is one person, except Society is like 30 of those in one room.
Yeah.
It's like, and enjoying it. And you're like, this might be the grossest thing ever filmed. Great movie. All right, so the ninja attack. And then,
I love the fact that Sue's in bed, invisible, and they just show the blanket.
yes. So she's naked. And she threw a chair shot from behind. Or stool shot.
No, she just smacked him in the back of the head. She walked over with it.
Yeah, a stool shot or whatever, but she's naked though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish there was a perfect opportunity there for her to say, "Take a seat."
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. But
That
she
was
doesn't.
Spider-Man would have said that.
Yes.
Take a seat. Ow.
Yeah, that's not her.
Ahead.
No, it's true.
Oh man, here comes the gold mask guy. Okay, we have to go back to Annihilus. Okay, did I write? I was trying to write some notes here.
This
Okay,
man has
sorry,
been
yeah.
running around in the Baxter building for 3 issues now. It's absolutely hilarious.
Well,
Now time is different.
but time
Yes.
difference.
Yeah, I know.
They,
I'm just
they
saying.
did say that, yeah.
I'm just saying it's 3
Yeah.
issues that he's hanging out there. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I think he's been there like half an hour or something.
Yeah, something like that.
yeah. He's a hitman. Yeah. This is like Collateral, except it's like a screaming. He's screaming as he goes. So here's that. Remember that pushing out thing that we talked about? That happened. We remember this. We're all over the place on the timeline here.
And I love the continuity because She-Hulk's actually wearing the red shorts and the white T-shirt
Right.
from the event.
Yeah. So this is her looking for the apartment. Remember they were looking for the apartment or whatever. Hey, you, what's going on? As she runs and smashes. So we saw this already.
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw the aftermath of this in Avengers. So it's a little bit weird because I was reading this like, wait a minute, what the hell? I was like, oh yeah. I actually was toying with the idea of maybe doing a few Fantastic Four, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks of Fantastic Four on Monday and Friday to catch up to Avengers, but
Right.
And then-
it doesn't matter. It's just like I love Byrne She-Hulk, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that, yeah.
He's the
Fantastic.
definitive She-Hulk artist, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Possibly
For sure.
the definitive writer as well. Not a fan of Dan Slott.
I would say
Nobody likes Dan Slott. Even Dan
Yeah.
Slott doesn't like himself. Dan Slott posted worst Dan. He's posted his own thing. He's like, let's rank my bibliography from worst to worst. It's like,
God. Do you know, I listened to the Critical Drinker stream yesterday and I put in a comment about lanterns, right? And somebody in the chat goes, oh, it was, I put in it was written by people who hate superheroes for people who don't like superheroes.
that is what it was written for.
And somebody put this comment in, it was written by a guy who writes literal comics, Tom King. And I'm like, have
Yeah,
you
who
seen
hates
Tom King's
superheroes?
shitty comics? He hates comics too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice try.
Supergirl proved it, man.
Yeah.
I'm so delighted. that-
I'm not sure. I think, Sean, we're going to have a debate between you and I as to who's happier. Because I think I might be a little happier. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, I'm so happy. Like, I know you're happy, but you're happy for a specific reason. I think I'm more broadly happy.
It's the Schadenfreude.
No,
I didn't see the movie, but like from what you told me, I have
no,
to
you
watch
gotta
it.
you gotta watch it because then don't go
When
by
it comes
me.
on Crave or whatever.
Well,
That's
I didn't. You want me to get? You want me? I've got it. I can loan it to you, of course, if you want.
Yeah.
Just don't pay for it.
No. So no, no. I'm so happy about that. It makes me very happy. I told you in Super. We talked about this in the Steve. I was like, you know what? This is great. It's like now all these idiots. Tom King's story had all this depth. No, it didn't. It's like the writer doesn't know what page.
The writer and James Gunn didn't understand the comic,
right?
Or maybe didn't read it. I don't know, but no, that's great. The thing is that it's downplayed now. It's like they have Tom King trotted out to explain lanterns, right? So and no mention about what.
She sang Byrne.
Yeah.
She's great. Natalie Imbruglia is just cute as well too. Yeah, she's really talented.
It's Australian.
Oh yes, I know this woman. Yes,
great song. Great, she's had some great songs, man.
Yes, I know her. Yeah.
That was around the time where like Sarah McLachlan and the original kind of like that wave of Lilith Fair artists were tearing up the music scene.
Yeah, music. I like Bruce Dickinson. I've heard of that name, Etheridge. 2 days for episode 2 of what? Green Lanterns or Lanterns? I can't even call it Lanterns. I automatically say the word Green Lanterns.
Everyone was raving about as though a new episode dropped, and then I checked and there's only one episode. I'm like, you can't be this excited about the one episode. Yeah. I've pointed out red flags in that one episode alone. It's like
it was
just
awful.
The storytelling of it, like the decision that Jon Stewart makes is just stupid and lazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, it leads to something.
Sean, it's convenience. It's convenience.
Everything is convenience. Why are they even at that game? It's like, who cares? There wasn't anything that tipped off Hal Jordan that he should really be there. He just like had a feeling or whatever, and that's all.
It's my gut. It's my gut. I will say though, I love Kyle Chandler in this series. I'm totally eating that up.
All right, I'll say he sucks just to be different.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's finish this off, and then because then we'll have an open talk. I can already see. All right, so they gave Reed some food, and he ate it, and he flopped.
Reed is getting Wonder Woman in this, like Linda Carter Wonder Woman. He's either getting chloroformed or something, or nerfed, because this is 2 out of 3 books now where he's basically been either drugged or incapacitated.
So they went to the Keep, not the Keep, the movie, which is a great movie. So they went to the Keep here, his Keep, and then he poisoned Reed. And they mentioned Zardoz. Look at that, Zardoz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can see Byrne's hugely influenced by the science fiction of the 70s and early 80s in these books, right? It's right there.
I'm so happy he said Zardoz because it's a great movie and I love it. And I have the book and I'm going to explain it to Sean one day. But I'm going to keep you in suspense.
It's probably a better book than it is a film.
Well, John Borman wrote the book after the movie, so he wrote the novelization of his own thing. So
to explain the movie,
and I read the book too. No, the movie it's perfectly explained.
Well, the title is very clever. I won't spoil it, but once you find out what the title refers to, it is very clever.
Don't say it. Have you seen it, Steve?
I won't.
Zardoz?
I won't say anything.
It's in my queue. I just need to get some time to watch it, probably next week. Because it's there.
The overall concept is something, but all the rest of it's just 70s bullshit, man. It's like they superimpose water over that one thing. And it's like, the one character speaks backwards for no reason, and everyone's like, oh, it's like it's just a bunch of like bullshit. You can watch it for that, but
no, he's totally wrong.
He's explaining the novel, and then the character spoke backwards, and everyone clapped. Like,
I'm gonna do a video explaining it for you, buddy. I'm gonna do it for you. It's gonna be good.
I think it's very, very high and very interesting concepts, but the film doesn't execute them particularly well. That's just my take.
Yeah, I think it executes them awesome because it's Sean Connery and he's awesome in it. All
Got a
right.
great
His
mustache.
dental floss.
And he has a lot of, and he's got a lot of chest hair. See, Sean, there's a lot. He's very hairy. You should appreciate.
Yeah, no, he's my namesake. I was named after him.
And you're right.
And I'm as
This is
hairy
your
as him,
movie.
too, so there you go.
All right, look at how. Hey, Vaughn, how's it going, dude?
Hey, Vaughn, what's up?
Hey, were you here before,
No,
Vaughn?
I
didn't see you.
just showed up.
Okay,
It's interesting.
This
Before
is
you go
an
ahead,
Enterprise episode, eh?
look at
before you
this.
go ahead, when you're done this part, go back to Al at 9/11. Star that comment, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay, this one.
Above.
Oh,
The
above.
one just above. Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back
That's
to it.
because that starts it.
Okay, so we'll get to that. Yeah, I don't care about Lantern spoilers. You guys spoil. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to watch Jugger again. So when you say season 2 or episode 2 is coming out, I'll watch Jugger again. So look at this. They connected him to this, and they're draining his mind's power or whatever. So the Taranth guy or whatever his name is, mask guy, is also an alien. He's not from this world. Basically, he's getting people's minds, and he's seeing who's worthy enough to be plugged into this matrix battery thing or whatever. So he's draining their intelligence. The thing is, it's tough because he rolled a 0 on his intelligence. So if the modifier was a minus, so he keeps trying to get with every person he gets a +1 intelligence, a +2. So he's trying to get his intelligence up. So at least he wants a +3 modifier at minimum, and then he might be done after that. But that's what happens when you roll low intelligence on that shitty ass D&D, like 2E, only use 6 dice until you get what you get. so that explains all of that. But this guy's great. He takes off his helmet. Oh, look at how awesome this weirdo's thing is.
It's nasty.
Classic Comics doesn't want to come on streams anymore. Okay, no worries, buddy. Oh, he's also said something, but I put that in Google Translate, and it translated to, I don't want to come on streams anymore. Okay, no worries. That's cool.
He's real creep, this little creature.
This thing is awesome, man. First of all, it looked awesome with its like helmet and everything. See, it knew what I liked about this. I like monsters like this because like it knew how to look to inspire the people. So like if it showed up like this, it's self-aware. It's like, oh no, they're just gonna shoot me and eat me or whatever because they're not vegans. So he's like, I better wear like some awesome armor or whatever, right? So he like did research, he did market research, and he put out a poll like, do you like gold or red or green? And everyone picked gold. So he's like, I'll go with gold. So it's like he did the market research and he came up with this really awesome character or whatever. So very cool.
It's kind of like celebrity and the powers of persuasion. That if you mask yourself a certain way, you can get a lot further ahead. And if you mask yourself, then it's really interesting. Like at his core, that's what he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he had to come and put on a different airs and be ostentation and all that kind of stuff to be able to get close enough to get people like Reed, right?
Right. What's cool too is that Reed is in costume. This guy's in costume. Everybody's wearing a costume. He's urinating fire. That looks a little bit like.
Ben's ripping up shit again.
I love it. Yeah, it's Sean. It's Sean Connery. Yeah, I don't think you spelled either name correct though. But you've actually misspelled both names.
But he's so iconic. We know exactly who he's talking about.
Yeah, spelling's overrated.
Yeah, it sure is.
All right, so yes, yet again, Ben is just ripping up the floor again.
But also, too, we're missing something that RR pointed to later, where it's like Sue's like, "Stop, Johnny. We might need your flame later."
Yes.
So, she's not like, again, if this was back when Stan and Jack were doing it, she would have been a background player, almost like, "Oh, what's going on?" And she's like basically number 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, so he's draining all their things so he could power up his shipping and get off the planet because this planet's. I mean, he thinks his planet's dull, but we saw those hotties earlier, so I don't know. I feel like this planet's not.
Yeah, but
too
he's
bad.
like a wormy Weasley little thing.
Yeah, he can look like whatever he wants, right? Like he can.
Maybe there's no weasel women on that planet.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah, no, he's got to. Yeah, he's got to go.
It's like Total Recall, though, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think he does. He's got to go. I suppose Sean Connery spelled James Bond. Yeah, that's right. And Zardos. Actually, his name is Zed. His name is Zed, and that Zardos is the god they worship.
I always think of him from Untouchables, you know?
Yeah.
What are you prepared to do? You know, his Irish cop with a Scottish accent.
Yeah. Oh, the Chicago way is my favorite. I use that. Like, it's like, we're going to do this the Chicago way. Like, it's like no bullshit.
You can argue that he's just as good as the Russian sub-captain with a Scottish accent.
It is a great day, comrades. A great day.
Wow, look at these guys making fun of Sean Connery. Are you gonna?
That's all respect for Sean.
I'm not gonna. This aggression will not stand, man. as the dude says.
Oh God!
Everything the dude says in that movie is from someone else. I don't know if you've ever known. I watched like somebody break that movie down. It's actually very awesome because he saw that with what's the president that had the junior? Oh God, what the hell's his name? Bush. It was Bush Senior.
Right.
I think it was Bush Senior. I'm not sure. I think it was. And he's like, this aggression will not stand. Then dude, he overhears that in the supermarket, and then he uses it. Everything he says, he gets it from other people and then says it as though it's his thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Sometimes he meets the bar. Sometimes the bar meets you.
Oh, he is Ramirez. You're right. Phil won. Yeah, Phil won. Yeah, he's Ramirez.
Oh, yeah, good one, Phil.
Yeah, he's Ramirez. Ramirez, especially part 2. Okay, stand back, guys.
Controversy.
I'm leaving that. I'm not editing that out. All right, so
Reed's dead. He's gone.
Reed's dead.
He never comes back. It's the end of Reed Richards. It's terrible.
That is crazy. I have to admit that was pretty shocking, considering I saw him on the cover of the next few. But they want ale.
This is the best chat. You got the best chat, J-Man.
People want ale.
Damn it, go again.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna watch Pumping Iron tonight right after the stream. If you haven't seen, if you've only seen Pumping Iron 4 times, you haven't seen it enough. I've seen it about 54 times. It just keeps getting better every time. It's like when he's talking about like pumping and everything, and he's like, "I get the feeling of coming every day. I'm coming in the gym. I'm coming." You're like, "Wait, what is it? What is happening? What movie is this?"
What are you trying to say, Arnold?
And then when he can't eat his eggs. Because he's so nervous about Lou Ferrigno and his mom sitting there. He's like, and then Lou's dad is like, "Arnold, I wouldn't turn my back within 100 yards of you." And he's like, "Oh, oh shit!" I swear, if you guys haven't seen Pumping Iron in this chat, you need to go watch it the second this chat's over. Okay. Oh my god. All right. So I gotta compose myself. So Reed's dead, and that's how we're gonna end it.
Fantastic 3 from now on.
I was just going to say the same thing. Fantastic 3.
There you go. He is DED. He's dead and will never come back.
Actually, no. You know what you're going to say? Spit it out, Bones. He was worse than dead. His brain is gone.
Oh my god. Henry Jones Sr. Oh no, sorry, Al. Not a fan of that one. But Sean Connery's okay. I think I have one of the I had the Funko Pop of him just because I needed to represent Last Crusade. Okay. Woo.
Go back to Al's comment before.
Yeah, let's go back to Al's comment. Okay, so hold on a second. Where's Al's comment? We started, right?
11, I think.
Some modern writers don't know how to establish character traits and quirks. Everything seems to be blatant or nuanced, less with zero subtext. They all explain themselves. Yeah.
So
I think
I'm going to give you 2 characters. And it's interesting because it comes down to like the skill of obviously the writing team, like the writing room, or if it's a novel or whatever. But if you take like House, right? House is mad quirky to the point of like if you like you have to grow to like him. Columbo, mad quirky, right? They tried it with Monk with Shaloub.
Oh yes, yeah, Monk, yeah, and House, yeah, you're
Not a
right.
bad show.
Yeah. Like, so, and these are all characters that are like they have traits, but they're intrinsic to how the story moves forward because it's how they solve the crimes. Because House is a procedural, right?
Right.
You can even say that Big Bang Theory, because I think comedies do this way better. Like Curb Your Enthusiasm, like comedies go off of the traits of characters and how they then muddle their way through scenarios. And that gives you their moments. So Costanza has his moments. Larry David has his moments. What's his name? Kramer has his moments. Right. And so when you have that kind of skill in the writing, as well as sometimes in the genre of the art form, you're getting multi-layered characters that you get to experience over 22 weeks or over 13 hours, like nowadays. And that's even like even Reacher, who seems to be like a pretty flat character. If you get into that show, has so many quirks and intricacies that make him a unique character.
Yeah, I mean, I love Reacher. I'm a massive, like, I just love every second of it. I love everything he says and does. He's the best. He's like a super tough guy, beats the crap out of people. There's minimum 2 fights per episode. I've counted them, and every time, and he's smart. You don't get this. You never get. I mean, I'm gonna say that you never get straight, tough, big guy, huge guy. You know, it's like. There's no nonsense. He only talks and says what's absolutely necessary in the scene. He doesn't lie to people unless he needs to lie in order to get information from them. He's the best character we've had since James Bond, since the real James Bond. And you can pick where it ends, maybe Pierce Brosnan. But like it's just they're not making those guys anymore. The fact that Reacher is still happening is crazy that it's still going. Because I saw season 1, I thought this is going to get canceled. Yeah, another thing, anytime I get really pumped up for a show, it will be canceled because the universe doesn't want me to have good things. So I'm like, believe me, Reacher's going to be canceled. Watch, you'll see. No, but even if we just get and they're all standalone seasons, so you can just watch any season you want, and it's complete, and it's 8 episodes. It's got that British style of, just make 8 episodes. Why has it got to be like 50? Unless you're Star Trek and you actually have 27 good ideas 7 times over, you're fine. But obviously they can't do that. This is why Star Trek can't happen anymore. Even if something's okay, I don't know what that means to break into. We were talking about like, like, oh, it was, I still liked it, or it's pretty good. But it doesn't matter. Pretty good, like that. Pretty good isn't a thing. Like I thought it was good, but nothing is going to be. Just because of like the way effects are and the way things are shot and they look cool, music and whatnot, like you can put together a decent looking show, with your phone. Like, I mean, I was looking at, Reggie Bannister passed away, right? Who's from Phantasm. So he passed away, and I was looking at my old photos. I was like, oh, I met Reggie Bannister, and it was, I don't think Sean wasn't there for this, but Sean was there for the Fangoria conventions. And I was looking at the photos that we took at Fangoria where we met like Jason's mom, the girl from part 2, who's great. Who else? We met Kane Hodder, the part 6 Jason. So we met a bunch of them. It was all free. I think you had to pay it was free if you brought something for them to sign, but if you purchased a photo from them, then it was $10. So except for Pamela Voorhees, Betsy Palmer, that was a $20 purchase for the photo. So I got a photo with her, and she hugged me because my name's Jason. So she's like, oh my God, my boy, Jason. And she hugged me. It was really cool. So anyway, so I was looking at those photos, and before that, when I met Reggie Bannister, I was looking at the photos, and they're completely shit because it's what take a picture. Oh, your eyes were red. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, you took a few, and then you got them back. Your eyes were red in all of them. You're like, oh. Then, and I look at it. So Sean, this is within me meeting Sean, because Sean was at this. So this is like, whatever, 26 years or whatever, however long we've known each other. Mm-hmm. And in that 20 years, I mean, I'm taking photos now. Like we're zooming in, like 50 times zoom, and it's like pretty clear. And the photos that we took, it's like Sean used my camera. It's like it's shit, like comparatively. So now, and I see my camera here stinks. If I use my phone to do a video, go back to like maybe 2 years ago to my videos where it's a different background, not this. They look clear as hell. That's from the iPhone. Mm-hmm. So anything can look pretty good. They put filters on it, and you're like, yeah, that looked pretty good. And people get fooled a lot. What did you say, Sean? That oh god, Halloween costume of depth or whatever. It's like, oh, it's long and it's slow and the story's drawn out. That means it must be epic.
Yeah,
dude, I'm on page. I hate the numbering of this. This is the shit Lord of the Rings. This is my reader copies of Lord of the Rings. It's got the Rings of Power on it. So I bought these because they're cheap and I can break the spine and I don't have to worry about it because it's got the shitty cover. But I've read about 100 pages. Holy crap! You know how much has happened in this 100 pages? Like I'm like shocked at how much. I was like, holy fuck! There's a lot going on here. There's like fighting the orcs. There's the riders, the Rohan. Now they're with the tree guys. I was like, this is crazy. So, this would have been, if this was like a movie, they would have had to make this 12 hours. Just this section. So Watchmen comes out today. It would have been 55 issues. It would have been one issue of Rorschach writing his journal. Literally. Then at the end of that issue, the comedian would have gotten killed. Then issue 2, it starts with Adrian doing business. Guaranteed he's running business. And like, oh, he's acting a little bit weird. It's like, what is this? We're reading these comics. So we just did 3 tonight. 3 stories that were all self-contained. I don't know how many pages they are because we're reading it digital. What's 17. A comic? 17 and okay, so say they're 20 pages, an easy number, but put it 20. 20 pages. It's like 20 pages. Alan Moore would disagree. Alan Moore is crazy though. But it's 20 pages. So much is going on. There's a lot of people talking about the chat, like all these issues raised in 20 pages, and you still got good art and you still have like decent fights. So I don't know what to tell you.
One of the major changes, and you guys can back me up or disagree with me. Chat included in this as well. But we have moved towards a storytelling model that is based off of soaps. So It's all soap operas or telenovelas, where basically it's a bunch of talking heads. Like the beauty of a soap is people are in the same room for like a week and they're talking and it's like everything's cut, you 2-camera thing. And then you move to another conversation. And then when something big in a soap happens, it's like someone punches somebody or someone, abducted by aliens back in the day. But you look at a lot of comic books now, it's just talking, right? And the TV shows like The Flash was basically a soap. And you don't get that kind of sense of swashbuckling awe that you have gotten even in the serials, which were what the George Reeves stuff was based off of, or Star Wars is based off of. So when you look at Lanterns works because it's True Detective as space cops, but it doesn't necessarily, like, it grabs you story-wise, but it's not necessarily something that you're like, oh, what do you remember from that episode? Right? You remember stuff from Reacher's episode because he beat a guy in prison, right? $6 Million Man ran 2 or 3 times an episode, at least. The Hulk had 2 or 3 transformations.
Yeah, he had 2 transformations minimum.
Wonder Woman turned into Wonder Woman 3 times.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
And so basically, it was like for every commercial break, you got something because their show split up into segments. Nowadays, without the commercials and everything else, you can go through 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and essentially nothing happens.
Yeah,
when it comes to acting.
My thing with IPs is like, if it's not the IP, like I used to say this years ago. I can't believe it's been like years. And I used to say like, close your eye. Like people are talking about casting. Our buddy Purist, remember Star Wars Marvel Purist? Remember him? He wants me to come on Rumble. He's like, oh, we want to talk about the X-Men casting. My X-Men casting is I don't care because it's the fake X-Men. So who cares? Like who cares if someone's good to play the fake rogue? Like, it's the fake rogue, so who cares who plays rogue? Because it's not going to be the rogue you get. Like, when someone says, what do you think about this casting? It's because you close your eyes and you think, oh, who do you think should play Donna Troy? Then you say, okay, let me think. Close your eyes, Donna Troy. So you think of the comics, because that's where, okay. Then you open them and you're like, this person should play Donna Troy. And then someone's like, okay, what about this actress? Okay, hold on a second. Close your eyes, yeah, Donna Troy. You're closing your eyes and thinking of what? It's the fake version. It's like, close your eyes and think of what? Anna Paquin sitting on a bus? Oh, I don't want to touch people. It's like, okay, like you suck. Like, Rogue is awesome. Like, why are you such a loser in this? Like, I thought she sucked in that movie too. So it's like there's nothing to, like, who are you casting for what? Who should play, like, even this? Who should play Jon Stewart? Well, no one's played Jon Stewart yet, so I don't know who should play him. Oh, I like this actor, but it's the fake Jon Stewart, so who cares, right?
You're probably the next to me. You like sports, right? Because you're mentioning cricket, Aussie rules football.
I do. Yeah, probably different sports than you guys, but anyway.
Maybe, but like, I have West Indian heritage, so I love me some cricket, right? So
yeah,
I think Sean might know some cricket. I'm not sure if he's down that way, but this, you know what the casting reminds me of? It's like when your favorite team signs a player ahead of the season. So there's a transfer that comes in and you're getting a striker, or, you've got this, under 18 bowler who has been mowing down people in the lower division. And you're like, and now he's going to come on the national team and there's a test match coming up. Right. So you build the hype of what the promise could be before the actual event happens. Right. And that's all this is. It's kind of like Rodman would get into controversies. Dennis Rodman, he said, just make sure you spell my name right, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that. I want, and go ahead, finish your point. I want to address this point.
And so even the podcast on Lanterns is part of the hype machine, because it is a way to humanize what you're seeing on screen, because you're not judging the product, you're judging the people making it, talking about their process of making the product. And once you do that, it's like when you're sitting there for draft day. We drafted this player because of such and such a situation. 5 years down the line, you realize that was a dumbass pick. You should have picked the other person.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that management's gone.
Yeah.
But because we're invested in our teams, and some people are Team Lantern or, Team DC or Team Gun, you automatically are unjaundiced on what's going on. I agree. I'm like a buddy of mine, Mega J Retro. Give me 3 episodes and I'll decide. I will say that, and I'll shut up after this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I don't mind it. I don't mind Lanterns, but let's see where it goes. Like, I'm actually enjoying it, but let's see where it goes.
So here's the thing: everyone judges
go after the last scene in the last episode.
But everybody, hold on a second. Everybody judges everything. Did you go see 17 movies in the theater last week? Because 17 came out. Well, why didn't you go see them? Why are you judging not going based on? I mean, I have to judge everything. I see a trailer. Someone says they'd make a Green Lantern show. I was like, oh, Green Lantern. I haven't read very many comics, but I kind of like Green Lantern. He's cool. He flies around with the ring and he's in space and he shoots stuff and he makes shit with his ring. So I watched the trailer. I was like, well, none of the things that I know about Green Lantern are in this trailer. So what am I excited to see? Okay, so answer that. So someone's like, I'm going to make you a hamburger. Yeah, hamburgers. I like hamburgers. Yeah, it's like a bun and then it's like meat. It's like, right. And then you sit down, they give you some fries and you're like, is this what a hamburger is? I thought maybe I'm wrong. It's like, no, but you haven't tasted them yet. They're awesome. When you taste this fry, blow your, but you said it's a hamburger and that's kind of what I got pumped up for. And now you're giving me fries and you're saying it's a hamburger, but it ain't. It's food though. And often hamburgers and fries come together. Yeah, but it's not what the thing is. It's like, I don't know, but it's really good though, but I don't want it. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2, you judge everything. Everything is judged. You judge. Did you read every book that came out? Did you watch every television show? So here's the thing. What's a show that you don't like? Just I don't know. Pick. Let's say She-Hulk. Okay. How many episodes of She-Hulk? How many episodes of She-Hulk?
Too many.
6.
6? Okay.
Because
So I watched the first episode of I watched all of it, but let's say I'm Joe Bob. Okay, Joe Bob, did you watch She-Hulk? I watched the first episode. I thought it sucked. I'm done. You fucked up, buddy. Really? Oh yeah. Look, first episode. Okay, I watched 3 episodes. I didn't like it, dude. You totally fucked. You dropped the ball. Episode 4, just like the rug, and really tied the room together. Episode 4 explained it all. Okay, I watched them, so I didn't really like it. Yeah, but you really got to watch the whole season. Like, what are you talking about? I don't have to do anything. It's 1 hour, right? I don't want to watch. In the first hour of Star Wars, so much cool shit happened. The first hour of Star Wars was really horseshit. But after that first hour, it's fucking money. And then it's no. The first Star Wars movie, 77, I know it was kind of stupid and shit. It was kind of shit. Empire Strikes Back, baby. That's where the real thing is. Oh, okay. So, like, how many things do I have to watch before it becomes good? I saw the trailer. I was like, I don't read Green Lantern. The only thing I care about Green Lantern is green's my favorite color. I like the suit, flying around with the ring, doing stuff. I'm watching the trailer. The suit looks like shit. Does the suit look like better in episode 2? Let me know. Okay, so it looks like the suit looks like garbage. He's not flying around doing stuff. I was like, this doesn't look like Green Lantern to me, so I'm not going to watch it. Well, you really should watch it. Why? You know what you really should watch? Zardos. Go watch it right now. It's like, well, I haven't seen Zardos. I'm telling you it's good. Don't judge it. You haven't seen it. Don't judge it. Are you judging it? You haven't seen it, but you're not judging it. It's like, so go watch it. Then you're going to watch and be like, I hated that movie, J-Man. You're crazy. It's like, okay, well, too bad. I forced you to watch it. Like, we judge everything. Everything we do, we judge. So there's no way to like how much I have to watch everything then. I went to go see Mutiny. Did anyone go see Mutiny? Sean, how come you didn't go see Mutiny? Because you hate Jason Statham? You judged it. Like, I don't know. I didn't see it. I watched something else. Like, I can judge, and anyone can judge anything based on any criteria they want. The fact that it's not called Green Lanterns already made me go out. Everything I know about Green Lantern, and I don't care, it's still a good show anyways. You know what's still a good show? Star Trek or Doctor Who or Blake 7. I can watch many good shows that fit what I like. I like Star Trek. What's Star Trek? They go around in space and do shit. Perfect. I'll watch next. Yeah, well, there's a Star Trek episode where they don't go in space. They don't have the suits. They don't have the phasers. There's no aliens, but it's still good. But then I don't care. I'll just watch the Star Trek that I like. Unless Sean messages me. I know Lanterns suck because Sean didn't message me saying you got to watch Lanterns. That's it. When I watched Jugger, what did I do? Let's go. We can find the text. I messaged everybody. I was like, everybody, you need to go watch Jugger right now. Like, fucking A, right now. And I forced people to buy the movie. Like, I forced Charlie. It's like, it's $40. Like, Charlie, just buy it. I guarantee you. Like, I force people to pay money to buy the movie because they know if I'm telling you it's pumped up, it's pumped up. It's like, if Sean messages me tonight or whenever episode 2 comes out, it says, okay, dude, you know what? No, Lanterns is kick-ass. Watch it. Then I'll watch it. That's it. Not even anyone else. Steve won't watch anything unless Steven needs multiple verifications. Yeah. He needs Sean and me because it's like, I don't always go with Sean.
Two-step verification.
He needs both.
He works at the bank, so
yeah. No, and Dan watches everything, but like it's like I'm not telling you to not watch. It's like, no, you got to tell me what to do. Like, so if Sean messages me, I'll watch, and then if I message Steven and say Sean and me both agree, then Steven will watch. Otherwise, no way.
You know,
I'm insane because I haven't Rogues. We always have these arguments, but you don't watch anything. You will not pay. Why not? Why are you judging me? You're judging. Why are you not? Why are you judging it? You're judging the movie. That's not fair at all.
But you know what's interesting though, because I think we've also come into an age where you can't just like or dislike something on its own merits or your own opinion. It's kind of like what you're talking about before, J-Man. Mm-hmm. So like, if I like, let's just take it back to sports. If I like the Yankees in baseball, I must hate the Red Sox. It's just part of it, right? New Zealand and Australia are playing in Test cricket or Aussie rules football. You can't like both teams. You gotta just like you root for one, right? But because you vote for Australia or you like something else, whether it's like music. I like rap, but I don't like rock and roll. So I'm taking offense that you don't like rock and roll, and I like who cares? If you like it, it's fine. If I slag it, who cares? Like who?
Yeah,
like,
and also
who
I didn't
cares?
slag lanterns. I made 0 videos on lanterns because I don't care. Like it's like, why didn't you watch that new Bollywood soap opera? I don't know. I don't know what it. No, I don't care. Oh well, you're judging it. I know, but I don't know what it is, and I don't care. I looked at the trailer for Lanterns and like, this looks like crap. I'm done. I'm not watching it.
And you were right.
Yeah, Sean is not going to message me telling me to watch it because it sucks, and he knows and worse, and he knows I don't have time. I'm reading so many comics for these streams. I'm also doing the TerrorVision streams, which is another. That means I got to watch. There's my own personal stuff. My wife and I enjoy watching movies and shows. It's like, if she doesn't care, if she wants to watch it, I'll watch it with her. Hey, Hardcore, Lanterns was okay. Thanks. I like your. Oh, hey, have you been here before? Hardcore Graveyard. Yes, I know Hardcore Graveyard. How's it going, dude? Is it Corey? I can't remember if that's you or not. Yeah. So it doesn't matter to me. Even if it's good, I don't want to waste my time because I don't care. And Green Lantern isn't a character like Supergirl, where I'll watch a garbage movie just so I could talk about it. Green Lantern isn't a character that I the only comics I read were the 2 Grant Morrison ones, season 1 and season 2. And I really liked those. They were neat. I thought the art was pretty cool, and they were very weird. There's a lot of weird aliens in it and stuff. And people said it was like more like a Silver Age callback because it's had all these weird characters in it. And that's the Green Lantern comic I liked. So then I saw the trailer for Lanterns, like, this doesn't look like what I like. So I'll just continue reading what I like, and I don't care. It's like, I've seen many trailers. We watch trailers all the time. Anything, my wife says, oh, this new trailer, we watch like 20. And she'll say, I don't care. Like, she wants to watch Toy Story 5. So we're going to watch Toy Story 5. Now I happen to like Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 for sure. And 4 is like, okay. So I will watch Toy Story 5, right? She didn't care about Mario. But we watched the first Mario, and she liked the first Mario. So, now we're going to watch Mario Galaxy because she liked it. She saw Lantern. She's like, this just looks boring. She likes the Ryan Reynolds movie because she likes Ryan Reynolds. And she's like, this looks boring. I was like, okay, we're done. Like, I don't want to watch it. And she thought it looks boring, so it's over. Right? Like, we're going to watch whatever show we're watching. We're going to start Next Gen again. It's like, I don't care, but I did not make a video, so I'm going to take you to task on this one. Where did I review anything? I didn't review anything. I would never review anything without watching all of it. That's why I didn't review Lanterns. That's why I didn't review what else came out, like Born Again, or what. I reviewed a couple episodes. I was like, I'm done. I'm like totally done with Daredevil. Daredevil's dead. He's dead to me. I'm never watching that again. I'm not even watching the old seasons that I liked because it just reminds me how garbage the whole thing is. So that's dead to me. Pretty much every Marvel show is dead to me. I'll watch Vision Quest. That's it. She's a normie. She's like anti-normie. She doesn't like anything. Whatever you think about Sean and me, like Sean hates, like she hates everything. She hates her. I don't review anything. Like, go to my videos. It's all Tales of Suspense. So yeah, I would never review something if I didn't watch it. So I'm not going to review Lanterns episode 1. Anyways, I can review it now without seeing it. It's shit. Yeah, officially 0 out of 10. Yeah. 0 out of 10. Official.
What are your points on it? Because I read
Lanterns, but yeah. I'll keep it brief.
Yeah, we're done in like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yep, I can do it in 1 minute. Ready?
Right.
And I say this unironically, right? I mean this 100% seriously, right? It is not a Green Lantern show.
Sure.
If you want to see what Green Lantern is all about, you should watch the Ryan Reynolds movie because it is a far more accurate and better representation of what Green Lantern is about. And in every aspect, it's not a very good movie, but in every aspect of what it's about, what the characters are about, what Green Lanterns do, the kinds of adventures they have, all the rest, It's not very good, but it's a hell of a lot better than Lanterns. Lanterns is a show made by people who are ashamed of superheroes, ashamed of the. They for some reason thought, we really want to make True Detective. But we got to use these DC characters. We'll shoehorn them in and create lots of bullshit tension. And the sheriff can give the guy who saved the planet endless number of times crap about jurisdiction, and he can get a bail bond from a female judge because that's what it should be about. Because we don't want to tell a superhero story, and that's it. If you want to see Green Lantern, watch the Ryan Reynolds movie. It's not very good, but it's a hell of a lot better than that crap I saw last week.
There's also a lot of swear. I saw somebody say that there's a lot of swearing in it, which is like, are you trying to be cool or what? Like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
It
but that's
sucks.
all of Gunn's projects. That was that Creature Commandos cartoon.
Oh yeah.
It's like, who is your audience? Everything is quirky and offbeat, and everyone's the same character basically. Everyone's mean spirited. Everyone's swearing. Everyone's cool and shit. And it's like, it's I don't know. It's supposed to appeal to everybody, but none of this would like. Are you gonna have your kids watch Creature Commandos? Are you gonna take your daughter to Supergirl? Like, what's going on here?
I misspoke slightly, actually. You know what? If you want to see what Green Lantern's about, watch any of the older animated films or the animated series from 2011.
I have those. I have watched that.
Watch that stuff.
Go watch
those.
Justice League. Yeah.
The anthology cartoon movie they made was really cool.
Jon Stewart is the coolest character in tons of Justice League episodes. He's amazing. And Aaron Pierre is not given anything to do. He's given nothing to work with. Like, that's Jon Stewart, the character from Justice League Unlimited, right? Who's a brilliant character.
Yeah, I think this is pretty. I actually own every Green Lantern thing, and I've watched the cartoon, and the cartoon is very cool.
That CGI one is cool.
The CGI one is very cool.
Yeah.
I had the McDonald's toys.
You know what's interesting? They've never made a Superman movie where he's not in Metropolis. And now you're making a Green Lantern series where he's not really in his element, which is just an interesting choice. Batman's never been out of Gotham, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it's just Hong Kong
interesting. Just interesting.
The Dark Knight.
They can't. I just saw this thing.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Who did I just read? I was just listening to somebody. It was a Lord of the Rings podcast because I was reading Two Towers. And the guy was talking about how Frodo and Sam, there's like this connection, a little bit with Holmes and Watson, and like where there's two male characters that are friends and like, help each other to become better. And they have this bond. And he's like, audiences today, there's everything in everyone's lives revolves around politics or sex. And they just can't separate either of those two things from fucking everything they fucking do. It's like, you can't just have two friends who help each other and are cool with each other and, they got to be gay, or there's got to be some weird thing. Or it's like, no, can't they just be two characters that love each other, but not in a sexual capacity?
That's a Western reaction, though. Our had two guys bonding, and it wasn't gay at all.
Yeah. And not that there's anything wrong with it, the way you say, but no, but like, you can't just have two friends. There has to be some sexual elements, or they put politics in for some. It can't just be two characters. And this is the problem. They can't have this green light. It has to be, they're fighting and they hate each other. It's like, why can't they just be friends? Yeah. Like in Star Trek, they all love each other. They help each other. They die for each other. Right? Why can't, like, Spock and Kirk are life bond mates that will do anything for each other. With McCoy, all this, like, McCoy will do anything for Spock, and they argue all the time. But those guys, their relationship is that they argue. But Kirk and Spock, no. Why can't there just be a relationship without sexual things in it, or some sort of political differences where, I got to be a lefty and I'm a righty and I've got to fight it out with you or whatever?
Because that's the forced conflict thing. But now you just mentioned something, guys. Help me out. What's the last big buddy cop?
Yeah,
like, kind of partnership, right? Like, there was a while there was Starsky and Hutch, there was Crockett and Tubbs,
right? Yeah, any of those guys would die for each other, and
Lacey,
yeah,
right?
You could do two girls too.
You like Xena and Gabrielle. It goes on, right?
Yeah.
That really doesn't work anymore. Part say again, Sean.
No, they failed. I mean, like Hobbs and Shaw didn't work out, and they made a fourth.
It's bad. That's why.
Bad Boys, right?
Yeah.
Did they not make a fourth Bad Boys last year?
Yeah, but they're bad.
And Bad Boys did work in the first few because people really enjoyed those movies, and the two guys were.
Those remind me.
I didn't like them either.
No. Those remind me of Vice episodes, man.
But I like Martin Lawrence movies. I actually like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, but for some reason together I didn't. No, it's not because of them. It's just Michael Bay. Michael Bay's taint is on it. It's like it's too weird. But they're good. But people like the two of them.
The buddy cop thing was mostly Salt and Pepper teams, and that was heavily influenced by I Spy.
Right.
Was that the name of the thing?
I Spy is Bill Cosby and
Robert Culp. Both black or something like that. But I think that whole, as I say for Star Wars, that whole vocabulary is gone. Like no one really knows how to make that anymore.
But Hobbs and Shaw was obnoxious.
One's black and one's Asian, you know. Like,
what was it?
Rush Hour.
Yeah. Briggs and
Nice Guys.
I think Hobbs and Shaw didn't work because it's just like it was just too stupid. Like dumb. It could still be a bad movie. Huh?
I actually really like that film.
Oh man,
it's not great. And I've been to Samoa. Samoa looks nothing like that. But my wife's Samoan, so I've been. Yeah, but it was a fun movie. I had a lot of fun with it, and I
was
really
getting tattooed though. I was on my 5-hour tattoo session, and that's the movie they had on. I was like, "Fuck me, Ellen, when is this shit gonna end?" So it was not. It wasn't a good. I was like thinking they should have played something more, more like obvious, or whatever. Anyways, all right. That's it, guys. We're done. We've talked way too long on this. Okay, thanks for being here for Fantastic Four. There was some Fantastic Four in this, so there a little bit of it was Fantastic Four. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Monday for Avengers. Bye.
Hey, friends. You've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.